What's going on, guys? It's Genki Squad. Today we have another, and by another I mean our second, Genki Squad podcast. Today I'm not alone. We are joined by one other Genki Squad member and a guest. So I'll introduce the Genki Squad member. It's your boy.
Yo, what up? It's Joshi Pershi, and we got a special guest. You can introduce yourself, say hi to the people.
Hello, it's Johnny. Also
Hello.
Twitchy Mamba. Hello.
Hey, you might recognize him from the streams if you guys have been going to that. Also on our Discord, he's a mod, and also a very good friend. So yeah, there's three of us because the other two Genki Squad members.
Wow, don't say it.
Oh God.
You can't just say they're not doing anything.
I was just gonna say I don't know where they are.
Oh, okay.
They've been missing for days.
Yeah, to be fair, we actually didn't tell them about this recording, but that is a different story. We're at a different time.
This is entirely ruined. All this is like ruined.
This is perfect.
Okay. Well, it's been a minute since we got to talk to you guys on YouTube. I think the last video we uploaded was Cuphead. And when is this gonna go up? Saturday?
No promises.
All right. Well, it's 11. It's 11. 11/12/2017 at 10 p.m. right now as we're recording this. So
it's Sunday night.
Yeah, it's Sunday night, so this is probably gonna go up. Probably, if I were to guess, yes. That's December.
So December of 2019.
December. It's November 12th.
Okay, can we stop making fun of my upload schedule? I guess I made fun of my own upload schedule.
True. When you bring it up, what are we supposed to?
That's a channel. That's a channel update for another time. Okay.
All right. So what's good? What's been going on in your lives?
Work.
Nothing much. I mean.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're all.
But that's what this podcast is kind of talking about. Today we're going to talk about not our personal lives, but anime and gaming.
I don't want to talk about his personal life.
That's basically our personal.
Gained hella weight.
No.
Ecstasy on Jenny Craig 2017 hashtag it.
Oh, dude. People be going onto the streams and saying like, "Hey, you zoom your webcam in."
That actually happened.
Hey, Ecstasy, tell the people what you're doing right now.
Being really sad.
Anyway, so my boy Ecstasy and I have come up with a bunch of topics we're gonna talk about today. Let's see, what are we talking about? We got to talk about anime.
I literally came up with every topic.
Yeah, and then random bias.
I'm just kidding.
And I just nodded my head. That's all. That's what I got it.
Sure. Steer the ship, Captain.
Leadle.
Oh.
Enough screwing around. We're 3 minutes in with no content covered.
Oh. If you expected professionalism, you gotta.
Ooh, that's the wrong
channel.
Wrong channel for that. Go watch. I don't know. Literally anybody else.
Is there any quality content?
Watch literally anybody else.
What the fuck is real hip hop? What the fuck is real YouTube content?
Well, okay. What is real hip hop? What a question.
All right.
But unfortunately, that's not one of the topics today.
It should be one day. I'm just kidding. Little Yachty.
So if you guys are still watching the video, what I want you to bring your cursor all the way up to the top right of the screen, find that little X and click on it.
Oh my God, please.
Yep, goodbye.
And for those of you who are still here, we're going to talk about some anime, we're going to talk about some video games. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, you guys are the real ones. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are the real ones, or just immune to
so basically it's me and it's
there we go, one viewer. All right, so let's start with some anime.
All right, so I'm gonna be the captain on this ship, Lidl.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna go through the topics and we're gonna go through them in order. I guess I'll go first for everyone, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll go last.
Ooh, okay.
So it's gonna go your boy Jershi. Then it's gonna go your boy. Did you introduce yourself as Johnny or Twitch?
Yeah, both is fine. I'm gonna go with
Both is
Johnny.
fine.
We're going with Johnny.
I'll be Johnny M. Yeah, I'll be Johnny M.
Okay,
Yeah.
Johnny M, and then we're gonna go with me last, so I have time to think about my decisions as I guide the ship because I'm not prepared.
So you're saying that you're gonna guide the ship, but you're gonna go last.
Yes.
That makes sense. That's good.
No, it doesn't.
Hey,
you lead from behind.
I'm just saying the steering wheel is on the back of the pirate ship, lad.
You're so stupid.
Oh god.
Okay. All right. So, all right, Captain. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
So the very first topic is pretty simple. What we have been watching lately. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that over to Jershi.
All right. So I have to be honest. I haven't been really keeping up with my animes lately, or not as much as I have in like the past years. So right now, school's kind of kicking my ass, and trying to squeeze in my last classes before I graduate. And I played Persona 5, and if you guys don't know, that's like a 100-hour time sink. There's a review coming on that, by the way. There's a review coming up. That is definitely not a spoiler. But that's not to say I've stopped like watching anime completely. There's still some animes that I have been keeping up with. More so this season. We'll start with that because that's like fresh on top of my head. So far from this season, I've picked up Keikai Sensen, or what's the English name? Blood Blockade, Blood
Battle
Brigade,
Battle Brigade. There it is.
Okay, yeah, we've been calling it Keikai Sensen.
B.
I think like on Hulu they call it like B and B3 or something like that.
B and B.
Yeah, B.
Shout out to the microbiologists out there. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, sorry. Keep going.
I've been watching that, which I really like. I really liked the first season. So I mean, the second season is doing a pretty good job following up its predecessor, Love Live Sunshine 2, because I'm trash. And what else have I been watching? I've been watching Ballroom e Yokoso. Oh, that anime is fucking good. And see, I've been watching one other one where I'm on AniChart right now. Oh,
wow, that's where you're fucking up. I'm just kidding.
Are you kidding me? Let me just hop on my anime real quick. The most anime organized site. Oh, okay, here it is. Netju no Susume. I think in like the English version, it's like called like Recovery of an MMO Junkie or something like that.
Hell yeah.
That sounds just like a great title.
Yeah, so that's what I've been watching lately. What about you, John Miem? What's been going on with you?
Okay.
Shokugeki too. Sorry.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there you go. I knew that was the first on your list.
That's literally my list. I mean, same. I haven't been really keeping up with anime. I've actually been binging like YouTube stuff actually, so like a lot of D&D streams. But I have been when I like hear about like season 2's coming out, I actually ended up watching them. So like I just have things that I've been watching throughout the year. So like nice. Attack on Titan season 2, I watched that. It basically caught up to when I stopped reading the manga. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. It got to that point. And then what else did I watch the season 2 of? I watched I literally just started watching Shokugeki, the 3rd season. So far it's been pretty cool. I missed my food porn. Really, that's what I really missed.
There it is. There's like never a time where I like stop like, or I never like not get hungry.
Yeah, exactly. It's really the best thing to watch. But yeah, other than that, I just made up my list to keep watching this. But that's what I got like lately.
Tight. Mm-hmm. All right, Captain.
Wow.
What you got for us?
All right, so I'm kind of watching the same thing as Jershi right now. For this season, I'm watching Keikai Sensen. Great first season. Second season's even better. The soundtrack is a million times better. Not that the first season had a bad soundtrack, but the second season soundtrack is pure freaking heat.
Unadulterated.
I was about to say the same thing. Unadulterated ear porn. That's kind of weird. Okay, that's awkward.
Oh god.
I have been watching Love Live Sunshine. Also,
hell yeah!
I'm
Yes,
trash.
This is the truth.
I'm freaking filth. I'm gonna come
This is
out
the
and say it
truth.
right now.
Oh,
I mean, we all knew.
I think Mari's best girl potentially now.
Oh,
I
oh
don't know.
shit!
I don't
It's
know.
joke.
controversial opinion.
Whoops.
Shiny.
All right. Anyway, I've also
Sarah
been
would
watching.
agree.
I do. Mari's amazing. I'm also watching Ancient Magus Bride or Ancient Magus Bride. I don't know how to pronounce that actually. Is it Magus or Magus?
Mahotsukai no Yome.
Magus?
Is it
That's how you
Magus?
pronounce it.
Is that how you pronounce it? Is it Magus?
Sure,
I think.
sure.
Yeah, we'll
Dude,
go with.
I mean,
yeah.
if you guys don't have a direct answer right away, that means I'm not like the only one that is probably in like.
I think
lost of how to
I
pronounce it.
say Magus. I think I say
Yeah, I
Magus.
say Magus.
Well, it's Ancient
That's worth a
Magus
Google
Bride.
search.
I watched the preview for these on Crunchyroll. There was like a 3-episode OVA that kind of like set up the series, and those were amazing. This series is still amazing, but I'm a little let down with how it's gone. I will say that I like the preview way better. It was way darker, but who knows? The series is 25 episodes. It might throw me for a loop still. Also watching Shokugeki. It's no brainer, like literally no brainer, because it's trash. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so Shokugeki, let's see.
Best thing JC has animated so far.
Just finished Made in Abyss not too long ago. Oh, Made in Abyss. If you have not seen that, do yourself a favor and go watch the anime of the year right now.
Anime of the year. He said it's
Called it.
better than Boku
I'm
no
calling
Hero.
it. That will be a whole other
Ooh,
video
better
discussion.
than Boku no Hero, though.
I think so.
Damn.
I truly believe so, yes.
Wow.
And before
And then
all
I'm
the
still
BNH
currently
fanboys
I'm trying to
come
finish
in.
up. Oh my god, I'm trying to
Trash your
finish
channel.
up Hunter x Hunter right now.
Oh.
I've been like
Okay.
watching that very slowly on and off, so that's just something that's technically on the back burner, but still getting currently watched.
Where are you? Where are you at now? What?
I'm at like
what arc?
I'm still in the ant arc,
The ant.
the king ant arc or whatever.
Oh,
okay.
that
It's like
I
it's
remember
like, it's
that.
like
arc.
episode like I think
That's
I'm
a
like
weird
episode
one.
90, so I'm like 50 episodes deep. And
Yeah.
then some things that I finished up recently are I actually finished Your Lie in April not too long ago. I did not watch that when it first came out, and my
Damn.
my
What
soul
a throwback.
freaking shattered.
What a throwback.
I wasn't ready, dude. I definitely was not ready.
Dude, that anime was a fucking masterpiece, dude.
It broke my heart, low key. And speaking of animes that broke my heart, the last one I had to talk about is Saikano Season 2, which I did not finish on season. I did not finish on season either, but I would consider that a recent watch. I think I
Saikano
finished it like 3
season-
weeks ago. But yeah, that also broke my heart severely, by the way. But yeah, that's
should we
what I've been
discuss
watching.
these?
No.
Think discuss these or no? No,
I think
okay.
I think
alright.
another one. I think another one because we have so much to cover here. I think this is
All
gonna,
right.
once again be shoot the shit. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we cover them or should we just
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah.
we can save it
let's
for the
keep
next one because we're doing the year in review of anime, aren't we?
Yeah,
Spoilers
just,
for next
uh,
podcast. That's when we'll talk about the anime in depth. I believe it gives us time to catch up and finish stuff we need to as well.
We're not gonna. I guess it'd be too much to add like 2-second synopsises to each of these anime if you guys want to get into them. Let's see. We'll post I guess we'll talk about the anime at the end if you guys want to go check them out. But yeah, all right. We should just move on to the next topic.
Yeah, as I say, they can do it off title. I think our recommendation is enough. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right. What's next? What are we talking about next?
So next we're talking about favorite genre and least favorite genre in anime.
All right. So, okay, my favorite genre has to definitely be. I mean, I'm pretty flexible when it comes to anime. I don't really like to stick to like a certain kind, but I think my favorite genres are the ones that are like the slice of life seinens, which are a little bit more relatable. Like Erased was a good one. Saikano is a pretty Saikano. Yeah, I guess it's more towards the mature audience.
Erased made me sick.
Erased.
Erased was great. I loved Erased.
An anime that I didn't really like too much. I mean, I liked it, but I found it really relatable. It was a Real Life. I don't know if you guys watched that.
Yo, I
Oh, yeah.
really like that series.
I actually
Real
did not
Life
watch it.
Real Life is pretty good.
It was kind of weird. They uploaded all of it.
Yeah,
Right?
I
Is that
remember
right?
that.
Yeah.
They're
That was a
trying
big deal at the time.
the Netflix approach where like they thought that it might see some more success if they allowed people to binge watch it.
I don't recall if that ended up working out for them or not.
No, it led to them being forgotten basically because everyone just binged it, and then when they were doing like seasonal roundups, like all the like anime YouTubers forgot about it basically.
Yikes.
It was just like,
well, now I'm informed. So
I think they got a second season though, right?
Oh, is there a second? Oh, I know there's enough material for a second season. I don't know if it's all confirmed. But yeah, Real Life was a pretty good one. It was about a dude he's like in his like 30s, and he's like unemployed, pretty much a loser, can't land a job, can't hold a job, and he gets approached by this research agency to take this pill that allows him to like revert back to the body of like a 16-year-old or like a 16-year-old.
Yeah, like teenage, like high school.
The age of consent, basically. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So anyway, they gave him a chance to redo his life, hence the name Real Life. So he goes back to high school, and then he's dealing with things that normal high schoolers deal with, just with the mind of.
Yeah, like, he knows now.
Yeah. So he's like a little bit more like, he's coming with that experience. It kind of entertains the thought of like, like if you were to go back in time, like what things would you do differently? And it's just like a really big comment on like work society and work politics and stuff like that. That a lot of not only young like Japanese, the youth of Japan have to deal with, but there's certain things that overlay to like American society too. So things like that kind of get you thinking, that are like pretty close to home, are things that I like. As far as least favorite goes, okay, there's like I don't know if there's like. I don't like really like those like psychological horrors, only because I just don't watch them. There's some psychological horrors that are really good.
Wow.
That I've watched before.
Bad.
But there's like stuff like
Higurashi.
All right, see, there's a sound of like a. I didn't know Trash Day was today. I could swear I hear this.
No.
There's that one. I forgot what it is called. It's like the fish one. That one was fucking weird. I watched it.
Fish one?
Yeah, I think it's called. Hold on, let me type in fish horror anime. It's like
the
some
shorts,
stupid.
Right?
Oh, Gyo.
Yeah.
Tokyo Fish Attack. It's like with sharks with like legs.
What?
Yeah, it's like literally about like sharks that have like spider legs and like they like come and just like, eat people. Yeah, I was not a fan. Not because of the gore, just because of like how stupid it was. Like not a fan. And then there's like stuff like Pupa. That was weird.
Yeah.
I've heard of that one. Wait, I need to look it up.
And there's like stuff like, I don't know if it's psychological horror, but it was definitely psychological. It was Flower of Evil.
Yeah.
That one was weird. I read the manga actually before the anime came out, and then I watched the anime, and it was like even weirder than the manga because now it was animated. So yeah, that was weird. What are your
don't image search Pupa.
Do not do that. Why would you do that? I just told you that it was weird.
It's actually my background.
You're so stupid. No, it's not.
Come on.
If you like Pupa, you're just an edgelord. Yeah.
I won't lie, I did like it. Like not like in a way.
It wasn't good.
not in. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna talk about it.
Damn! Don't cut yourself on that edge.
I constantly cut myself on that edge every day.
If you guys don't get it, it's a Doki Doki Literature Club.
You can catch the VOD on Twitch.
Oh yeah, you can. But anyway, we're moving on.
Just ecstasy.
Monica, best girl. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, so John Mio.
But yeah, for me, my favorite genre. Well, I also don't really like. I watched like a couple anime from like a bunch of different genres, I think, but I really, really like sports anime.
There you go.
It's just the whole idea of like you got a team and you're only got 1 year left, you guys, before you have to graduate.
I gotta do it before I graduate. For the seniors.
I don't care if it's like in every single anime, but it gets to me every single time.
What sports anime is your favorite out of all these sports animes?
Oh man, I mean,
what are you watching right now?
Haikyuu is great. I just love I just love volleyball like itself. and
Ah,
so it's just really
Gross.
fun
I
to see
think
that.
there's a common misconception with people that with sports animes. People think it's about the sport, but it's kind of not. It's more about the characters and like how their lives center on the sports. So people ecstasy who are like, I'd rather watch real sports. And that's not the point.
I'm going to kill myself.
But that's actually a very common thing that people say. Like
Yeah,
people
that
don't.
you have to like sports.
Yeah, it's like,
I think
oh, I
Jay
don't really
Money's
like
one of those, right? Isn't he?
what that like.
He doesn't like really like sports anime because
No, he
like
loves sports anime. He
does he?
loves like
Oh,
yeah, he
okay.
loves
That's right.
Haikyuu,
No, he tells me he loves Kuroko no
Kuroko no
Basket.
Basket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
A lot-
I don't really know like anything about like basketball, but I loved Kuroko no Basket. Because
Oh, yeah.
it's just so crazy. It's like literally
Okay,
like I like
that's
some
absurd.
realism. I like some realism, but like you gotta have like the crazy moves. Like
Oh yeah, dude.
the
There's some...
first one of the first anime that I watched was Prince of Tennis.
Oh, me too.
None of those moves made any physical sense.
Dude,
But
I watched Prince of Tennis too.
yeah, I loved
Dude.
Prince of Tennis so much. That was
Dude,
my
remember when he hit the ball and it turned into a tornado?
yes. I love that anime so much. This is the worst. This is the worst. You're seeing like the real me here. I tried to play with both hands
Oh.
because I really wanted to be like during a game I would be like playing with
Oh.
one hand and then
Oh.
switch to the other hand.
So if you guys haven't never played tennis in your life, that is super difficult.
Yeah. So I
actually-
actually got okay. I actually got okay with like playing with my left
Dual
hand.
wielding?
for tennis.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, Roger Federer, look out.
No.
Roger Federer, look out.
Yeah.
John Meum's coming for your throat.
But yeah, my favorite move was when one of the guys, he's like the snake guy, he like hits the ball and it goes around the court.
Dude, alright.
It just swings around the court and then it just
Yeah. I kind of liked Haikyuu because it was like, for the most part, very realistic.
it's way
Yeah.
more realistic. Which
Yeah.
because I like the sport itself already, it like that's just really nice.
I actually
To
learned a
see.
lot more about volleyball watching anime than I did watching an actual volleyball game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, what's your least favorite genre?
Yes, I'm not really good with like scary stuff for sure. So
Yeah.
You guys are both pussies.
or like
Well,
or,
that's
like,
not
really
a very
creepy
misogynistic
things.
statement at all.
You guys
Anyway,
are both
so-
scaredy cat.
So there's this one time. Okay, quick detour. There's this one time where we were all staying in a hotel for a chemistry conference,
Oh my god.
and we were just trying to kill some time in the night because we couldn't go out.
You guys
And,
ruined the whole movie.
So we watched. So we were deciding what like how to kill time, and we were just like, okay, let's just watch a movie.
Mhm.
And so the movie that was ultimately picked was like
Mhm.
this movie called Oculus, which is a horror movie. Actually, pretty good movie. if you
Psychological
guys-
horror, yeah.
It was actually pretty. I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, actually, through it all, I enjoyed the movie. But at the
Yeah.
time, me and John, we were like, we're not
Nope,
having it. We're
that's
like,
why are we doing this? Why
I
are
was
we
like,
doing this?
if
The
we're gonna
hotel
watch
was
this,
creepy already. The
the-
hotel was creepy already.
okay,
was.
you don't understand. It was like it was a movie about a haunted mirror, but you go outside of our hotel room and there are mirrors everywhere.
And it's dimly lit, and it's the worst.
It's dimly lit. You walk in the elevator, mirrors. Get out the elevator, mirrors. It was dimly lit, so we were like, "Fuck, dude. Okay, we're watching
Why?
this movie. We're watching with the lights on. I'm gonna talk through the entire.
We're going
movie.
to make jokes. We're gonna try to make this
Yeah.
hilarious.
I was trying to drink as much beer as I possibly could to like just, but it just made it worse.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So me and Johnny collectively don't like horror very much. Tyler's an
Yeah.
edgelord, so he watches anything. So
Come
but
on.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah. So you don't do well with horror.
Yeah, but the closest that I actually liked like a lot would be like Baccano and Parasite. I love those two. I don't know if they're
Those
like
are
technically horror.
So fantastic. I would call
Is
them more thriller, but like definitely gets
Yeah.
your heart pumping for sure.
But yeah, those two
Parasite I would
anime are
consider
definitely
horror.
like some of. Well, that's that's
I
gonna
guess
be
Parasites
next.
are
But
looking pretty creepy. I mean, I guess
Yeah,
it's
no,
horror.
I think
don't
it's
know.
actually like called horror. It's like
Is
labeled
it?
as horror.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think that one's
consider,
definitely like a
horror, like
horror.
Higurashi, basically. But
I mean, it's horror in the sense there's a lot of gore, I guess.
Mhm.
oh yeah, and there's.
But yeah, I
dubstep.
try to
Oh,
I try to stay
horror.
away from that genre.
There's dubstep. Ah.
There is some stuff.
It's so
That
scary.
There's actually an interesting point about horror. I think I do appreciate horror, but
Mhm.
there's
Do
like I like reading horror, but I don't really like watching horror.
Oh, so you like
There's,
Stephen
like-
King books?
Yeah, because I feel like
Yeah.
I think the kind of horror that I like is like kind of like the things where everything's just kind of like off. Like
Psychological, basically.
yeah, so it's not like I mean I'm not a fan of like Saw because that's just like gore porn.
I love gore porn.
Great.
Oh God.
Oh, damn. Ow! Yeah, your
By my
edge.
count,
It's
on
cutting me.
Pornhub.
At least we're getting like a nice full spectrum. Okay, we're
Yeah, we're getting a full spectrum. But anyway, yeah. So I appreciate that horror. I just don't like the
Mhm.
upfront gore porn. The stuff that's just kind of creepy is I think I appreciate a lot more.
Yeah, just creepy stuff, not just like, ooh,
Like,
that's
blah, blah, blah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, oh God.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anyway, we won't get into how graphic some of these things are, but yeah. I think it's your turn, Captain.
All right. So unlike these plebs, these peasants. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, didn't you like just start watching seasonal anime?
Come on, bro. It was like in 2014.
All right. So unlike us plebs,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding. I actually
Shut
have
up.
an even split for my two favorite genres because I watch them both evenly, I would say, even though there's less of them. My first is pretty typical. It's pretty embarrassing to say, but like it's like a action / shonen deal. Like it's no secret because like I like shows like who doesn't really like BHNA and like Attack on Titan, but then I also like shows like Code
It's
Geass
BNHA,
and
by the
even
way.
wait, what?
It's BNHA, by the way.
BNHA, sorry.
Boku Hero no Academia.
What's that?
There's no
dude,
school.
it's a ripoff, dude.
It's a ripoff. It's actually the
They actually don't go to school at all.
Boku Hero no Academy. Well, actually, like,
They actually just don't go. They just sit around, dude.
actually, it still kind of makes sense.
It
My
does.
yeah,
Hero-
like
my,
if you had
my
to
heroes,
translate it.
My Heroes Academy. That's what it would be, not My
Mhm.
Hero Academy. But anyway, yeah. So you like shonen action, you're trash.
Actually, and it's like, yeah, it's pretty much like shows like Samurai Champloo, Cowboy Bebop, which I guess you can call those action adventure anime. I don't really know what you would call those.
I think those are considered action.
Yeah, so basically,
Most things are adventures anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly.
There you
That's
go.
what I'm saying. I like a very, like my favorite is definitely a very general formula, kind of like that, where it's either a shonen or it's like just an action adventure anime. I'm not looking, like I like a lot of sci-fi and stuff like that, but no doubt when I look at like my quote unquote anime resume, most of the shows that I really enjoyed were action adventure. That's just how my resume looks. And I can't really
so
argue with my own data pretty much. I can't say like, well, I actually love sci-fi because I love Steins Gate this much. It's like, well, what do you watch the most?
I mean, I
of and
guess
what do you
you-
enjoy?
You
You know.
kind of can say that. I mean,
I guess, but yeah, but I would just say that arguably when I look at like the way I watch anime on paper, that I would argue for myself that I enjoy that genre the most. Probably because it's the most accessible. And like sometimes I just want to sit down and
There's just a lot of it.
enjoy stuff. Yeah, I think that has something to do with it. But I guess the other genre that these two didn't like, I watch a lot of horror anime when I can. I guess my two favorites being Higurashi and Another. Have you guys seen Another?
Another? No, I actually heard that was really good.
No,
though.
I hear good things about it.
It was extremely solid for those who have not seen it. But like, I really like horror anime. And my printer is printing something that's kind of creepy.
It's beginning.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I start talking about horror, my printer just starts going off. That's not good at all. What is it? Oh, it's my brother printing stuff. Ruined.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
Anyway, sorry. I'll probably have to edit that out.
Anyway. So, do you have like a do you guys have like a guilty pleasure anime? Like, oh, I know you're like, oh fuck, I shouldn't enjoy this, but
Love Live.
yes.
That was the easiest answer of my life, dude. Oh, my least favorite sports anime, by the way. Sorry, Johnny.
So why don't you like sports anime?
Yeah, what's wrong in sports?
It's not that. It's actually not even that I dislike it. To be like 100% honest with you, it's just that I guess like for the same reasons I enjoy it. First, on paper, I do not like sports anime because I've started a bunch but never finished any. So I don't know if that speaks to myself that I really just didn't enjoy them. I want to say it's almost that same effect like we talked about earlier. It's like, oh, I just like watching sports. But then again, a lot of these are so unrealistic. I shouldn't hold them to that kind of standard, I guess. That's not really what I'm not watching sports anime to be like, yo, look how realistic it is. Like, no one's doing that.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, sports are my least favorite. For that reason. But I've started a bunch, to be honest. And Haikyuu's pretty amazing. I've seen like 12 episodes, I think.
It's also like they animate it really well. Some parts, like the actual sport part for that anime.
They really do.
Yeah, so I definitely, it's not that I dislike them, it's just that I think overall, I think it speaks to myself that I can't really finish one, as in I probably lose interest. I think that's kind of what's happening.
The thing with like most of these sports animes though is that they're considered shonen. It's like you're taking out all
definitely.
like the like magic and like bullshittery. Well, actually, some sports animes have a lot of bullshit in them, but like all like
not the
the
magic
things
kind
that
though.
and like they apply them to a sport. So that's kind of what I like about it. But yeah, I think there's some so there's like anime that is like just completely unrealistic. Like that will never happen. Like Kuroko no Basket, absolutely ridiculous. There's
Prince Tennis, ridiculous. Like there's
absolutely ridiculous. But then you have animes like Slam Dunk and like Hajime no Ippo, and like Haikyuu, which are like most times like very like a very probable situation. Yeah, like something that you can definitely imagine happening.
I watched a pretty decent amount of Hajime no Ippo. It's pretty good, no lie.
It's like one of like the longest running series of all.
Yeah, no, I know the manga's. Yeah. I think the manga's still ongoing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like,
I think so. Yeah, it's just long.
They have like the ping pong series. I heard that one's like amazing.
Oh, the animation thing.
Yeah, I've actually that's another one I've watched a few episodes of and have not finished.
I actually haven't watched that.
Yeah,
like if you go to my anime list, like, and you look at my like on hold series, it's like sports anime, like the page basically. It's like 15 sports anime.
In a while, I wonder if
my anime list is like actually pretty well updated. Like it has everything I'm currently watching, everything I've dropped.
So how many days of anime have you watched?
So
it does that calculation.
It's not accurate because I actually don't do, because I know they have the option to do rewatches and I don't, because I've rewatched some of my favorite series between 5 and 10 times. So it definitely does not have that. And I don't put any of the movies I've seen because I like to keep it organized. I don't put any OVAs that I've watched because I kind of assume that if I've seen the anime, I've tried to see the OVA at the very least. Because I don't like my list to be cluttered. But so basically what I have in my anime list is just series alone. And I have 41.8 days watched.
That's actually not bad. Hold on, I have my anime
I do
list.
have a lot of anime, and that's not even all the anime I've watched. Well, it's most of it because I don't have stuff that I plan on rewatching. So, for example, I've seen all the a lot of the Studio Ghibli movies, but I haven't put some of them in because I'm trying to keep it organized on a rewatch basis. If that makes sense. I put major animations like that. Like I have Kimi no Nawa on my anime list.
Damn right. Yeah, there's some stuff
my mean score. I'm actually pretty generous. Like I watch stuff that's generally pretty good. I'm kind of a word of mouth person, so if I heard it's bad, sometimes I won't watch it. I won't even give it a chance, which is kind of bad. But my mean score is 7.92, which is actually pretty generous.
It's like that's like.
Wait, so you even update when you like drop an anime?
I do that because I like remembering what I tried and just said no way, not even gonna come back and finish. I think I only have like 4 anime in there right now.
I have 64.3 days.
Damn,
that's pretty good.
That's not even updated from like. I haven't updated it for like 2 years.
That's pretty impressive, no lie.
I don't even have one. I can't tell you. Probably like two.
Yeah,
one
honestly,
day. One day
I have to like go back. We can post those in the description if you want to see.
Yeah, if you guys want to
We
see my
watched.
anime list and see
It's
how
not-
much of a pleb
yeah.
I am and what I give scores to, they're gonna be like, "You gave High School of the Dead an 8, you fucking loser."
I give it an 8.
I
I give
just-
it a
yeah,
9.
I just-
Actually,
I don't
I
like
give it an 8 just because I knew I couldn't justify giving it a 9. If you
that
asked me.
rating system though. I can't deal with it.
I would argue that's unironically a 9. That's if that makes sense.
dude, I feel like
You
some
rate it on
anime-
your own enjoyment of it, right? Or do you rate on like, you know what? Of all anime, this really pushed the bar on.
It's a
It's
little
like-
bit of both.
Yeah. It's
It's
probably
also
cool,
I
too.
don't use their scale. They call like 6 good. I call 6. I do it on school scaling. So
Yeah, I
give
would
it-
do school
Like
scaling.
6 is
Yeah.
still a good on their scaling, but I would not call the anime I gave a 6 good at all.
Yeah. Usually 7 is like, okay, I watched it and it wasn't absolutely terrible, but I did not enjoy it.
So the 5 anime
Yeah,
I've dropped,
I didn't
I'm pretty
hate
sure
it.
I've dropped more than this, but the 5 I have recorded are Akiba's Trip, Gabriel Dropout,
That one's funny.
freaking Kobaneri, whatever that was, the Attack on
Kobaneri of the
Titan.
Iron
Kobaneri?
Fortress.
I dropped that.
Oh, really?
Could No Revenge. Yeah, it was bad.
I
And then I
couldn't
dropped
finish it.
Orange because fuck that cuck show, dude.
No,
Ooh, I watched
no.
Orange and I cried and I was sad.
No.
My on hold list is actually pretty ridiculous, so I'm not even gonna go.
I'm
through
sure that's the
that.
same for a lot of people.
My
Yeah.
on hold is
Hold
like
list?
only 8, but like
Really? Oh dang.
Yeah.
In fact,
but
I'm gonna
it's
clear it
not-
up
it's not
and move most
updated.
of it to plan to watch.
Mm.
That's what I'm gonna do. It's not fair to put them on hold.
It's never it. Yeah, this shit is like so out of date. Oh my gosh.
All right, so we
Okay.
talked about genres. Now we can talk about. Oh, here comes the big question. I don't know if you guys can answer this. I don't know if you had time to think about it. Favorite anime and least favorite anime that you have ever seen.
Shit.
Yeah, I
Did
definitely
you-
don't have one. I
you-
can't. I
Okay,
can't do
yeah.
okay,
one.
okay. We're allowed to group. We're allowed to batch. We're allowed to batch. Like
Okay, cool.
like some top anime.
Yeah.
All right. So, I think the one anime that I have like the least amount of criticisms towards, and therefore like one of my favorites, is Cowboy Bebop.
yes,
That shit.
yes,
Mm.
yes.
It's
yes,
really
yes.
good. It is
Yeah.
really good. It
There
paved the
seems
way.
to be a really cool trend to hate on Bebop nowadays, and I'm like,
Why?
I don't know. Have you noticed it? Like, I don't know if you
Really?
No, I usually don't really pay attention to what people say.
I
about
try
animes.
not to either,
Yeah.
but I do like remember how I think people know this about me, and I told you that I'm really much into the journalism and stuff of gaming. I'm kind of the same way into anime, not as deep, but I definitely like to see what people are saying about certain anime. And, like,
Usually
it's
I'll
definitely
do
a
it
cool-
after I watch a
Yeah.
series. I don't
It's
never let
definitely
I never
cool to hate on Bebop nowadays. Like
Why?
the cool,
Oh,
edgy
that's
thing
weird.
to do. I don't know.
What are they? So what's good? Like
I only
It's
knew
kinda
like there was a
like
debate
they kind-
between
they're kinda
Bebop
argu-
and Samurai Champloo, right?
That's
I'm
the
Like that's
dumbest
what I
debate.
hear forever. Yeah,
It's a
That's so
personal split,
stupid.
Yeah,
That's
but
like, they're
but they're
Alright.
different. Yeah,
people say like Bebop's overrated. It's just one of the first, and that's why it's good or whatever. That's what I hear
oh
a
my
lot of, and
god,
I'm like,
dude.
No,
like it's still a
it's-
cult
okay.
classic that holds up to this day. Shut your mouth.
Yeah,
it
really
does
is.
hold up for sure. It does.
It really does. And then you've got people like to like trash on like Bebop, I guess, but then like praise Evangelion. I don't understand.
Exactly. I don't.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I-
Evangelion. Okay, there's some things about that anime that you do.
Lamau, dude.
It's like there's like a lot of a lot of like the production went under during the production of the anime. Like there's a really infamous scene where Shinji is in the elevator and it's him staring back
that's
at that
all bad,
girl
dude. Yeah.
for like 2 minutes. No dialogue, no nothing. He's just going back and forth. So 2 minutes. Think about that. That's like about like what 10% of like an episode.
That's
So
ridiculous.
so like what's
I heard
going
Dragon
on?
Ball
movie- I heard
Z,
the
like, you
movie
have, like,
remakes
half
are
the
slightly
episode.
better.
But anyway, so yeah, Cowboy Bebop is probably one of my and that goes along with
yes,
like
yes.
Cowboy Bebop. I mean, no, sorry, Samurai Champloo,
Yes.
And-
Which one's better? Choose now.
Samurai Champloo or Cowboy
Same.
Bebop.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Ooh, revealed your hands. You revealed your hands.
It's super interesting because I'm a big sci-fi person, but I give that as a shampoo. Sorry.
I think Champloo for me has more of like I think the writing is a little bit more like clever and more relatable and stuff
There you
like
go.
that. I
Mhm.
also like I'm biased as like the kind of hip hop undertones
Same.
and stuff like
Mm.
that. But it's definitely obviously very influenced from Bebop. So
Mhm.
I mean, it's like comparing them is like kind of like it's like the
Yeah,
apples and oranges.
they're
Yeah.
almost like, yeah, as I say, they're almost like the same thing. Kind of, I don't want to say reskin,
Yeah.
but they're definitely like, you can tell they are of the same
Yeah,
tree.
they're definitely
Mhm.
like
So
very
I would
time.
argue that if you liked one more than the other, you're not wrong either way. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's like,
truly a personal preference
I
thing.
usually hear it's like the first one you watch is the one that you liked more.
I watched
Usually,
Bebop before
that's what I
Shampoo,
hear.
and I like Shampoo.
I watched
more.
Samurai Champloo before Cowboy Bebop, so I guess that makes
Interesting.
sense. Yeah, I remember,
Yeah.
dude. I remember the there'd be like hella racist to the Americans. Hey, who are you? I am an American, Yankee Doodle.
Yankee Doodle.
But as far as like recent, like a more recent anime that I really liked, dang, actually, damn, huh. I love the anime that I've watched recently. I like it as soon as I finish it, but then like I let the days go by,
You let
and then
the honeymoon period end. 'Cause
yeah, and
I've
then I'm
definitely had
like,
really nasty honeymoon periods for some anime before.
Mhm.
yeah, it's like I would like be in love with like an anime, and then like just like
Damn,
not.
that's a whole nother topic in itself. What animes did not hold up. We'll talk about that some other time.
Yeah, but are we doing least favorite anime too?
Yeah, least favorite anime you've ever seen, if you have one off the top.
Boy,
Oh, here we go.
boy. There are a lot of animes that I watch, and I'm like, super like I was like, this was a complete waste of time. Okay.
Same. I have plenty of those.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
one of the
Naruto. I'm
first
just kidding.
that's funny, far back as I as far as I can remember was Mayo Chiki. I don't know if you guys watched that.
Nope. I have not
Maya
seen it.
Chiki?
Mayo Chiki was it was a rom-com anime like way back, like 2000, like
How do I spell
9
this
probably.
shit? Let me see.
Oh, let me look it up. Mayo Chiki.
I found it. Oh god, 2011. That one.
Okay,
That
yeah,
exclamation point?
2011. So it
Oh
was
god, it
yeah,
looks generic. The girls
it
look
was
fire though.
it was like pretty good. It was about like this like girl who
It
was like
was
a
pretty
butler.
good. You're about to roast it.
It was well, it had a pretty good build up, like
Okay,
a typical
okay.
rom-com.
Uh-huh.
Pretty decent writing, and it was like they're setting up this love story between like you know the stupid main character and then like the super cute butler girl. And then
Mhm.
okay, so the first 11 episodes, no development, and the final episode you think there's gonna be something, but it's literally a side episode about an irrelevant girl, and that's it. That's the whole thing.
That's the whole
Another
anime.
one, another one. I'll know zero. Trash.
Dude, I'll know a 0 out of 10. Would not recommend or do again.
I'll know zero was a complete
Damn,
waste of
Not gonna
time.
lie, you stole one of my picks, but I'm cool with it.
I'll know zero, complete waste of time. First season, amazing. Second season, what the fuck is happening? I just don't know.
I could even argue that the first season was trash.
It was better than the second season.
Oh,
by
the second
a
season was
margin.
like the worst thing that's ever happened to anime, dude.
Dude, it was bad, dude. Let's see what's. I'm going through my list right now. Infinite Stratos.
Oh god,
Shit,
yeah.
garbage.
Bad.
I felt like I really actually like the harem genre when
I
I
do.
was
I do.
growing up.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? I still
I-
like it. Fuck.
No, I can't do it anymore.
Like I like watching like
Cyanide,
Asterisk
or,
Wars, Rakudai.
Astros were
Yeah.
garbage.
Dude, it's all garbage, but I have to have
Garbage.
at least one a season. That's the thing.
Garbage to the maximum.
It's all garbage, dude. But I have to have
to the
one a
maximum
season.
degree.
Trinity 7, dude. When?
Okay, Trinity 7 was actually like I enjoyed that one, but that was when I was still into like the
Dude,
genre.
I'm still into it. I need to have one a season where I'm just like, yo, this is lit. Like this dude's getting all these. I'm bad. I'm sorry. I should stop talking. Keep going, Josh. I'm
It's
trash, dude. I'm fucking.
Dude, you why are you even in this call?
You're right. Envy. I can't. It won't let me kick myself, bro.
Oh, another favorite of mine. Oh, Nichijou.
Yes.
Comedic gold, dude. You cannot touch that anime. That one and Daily Lives of High School Boys. If you guys haven't already, go check that out. Amazing anime. See, Steins Gate was also pretty good too. Now I'm just going through my list right now.
Damn.
Oh, what another disappointing anime? Kiss Neighbor. Whoo boy.
That was not one of my picks, but damn, yeah, that was not good.
Oh, in like the top most disappointing anime.
Okay,
That's definitely
it was pretty disappointing.
Damn, that's a
Like,
whole
not-
nother thing, like bad anime versus disappointing anime.
like such a good opening. Like I just kept watching
Oh.
because I just love the opening so
Oh
much.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It was. Yeah, it's just because it had like the back, like it was like Trigger's next next series, quote serious project after Kill la Kill, I think. It was like the directly
Oh, I
next
love Kill la
project
Kill so much.
after. So then like everyone was all like, "Oh, dude, the hype is here." Like they're gonna throw out another banger, and yeah, that fell short. It was a movie supposed to be, or it was like an anime that's supposed to be developed all around character development, but ironically, the anime had zero character development. Like that was like the the plot of the anime was to get these people to get to know each other better, but in the end, nothing was ever found out.
Pretty
So
tight.
anyway, that's about it for me. Oh boy!
Christ.
Wow.
All right, Johnny, let him know.
Okay, so
no.
I just always thought like because before I like really got like more into anime, I just thought like, oh, I only liked Full Metal Alchemist because I like really like chemistry, and it was like
Jesus
the closest
Christ.
thing to it. That's what I thought. I was like, ooh, other people like it because like I was talking to like chemistry majors, like, oh, they liked it.
Oh, actually, they really liked Full Metal
Alchemist. So
yeah.
So yeah, then I like look about these top lists. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm not like alone, I guess.
Yeah, it's a good anime. Really
Yeah,
good anime.
it's a great anime. It's definitely one of my favorite. But I mentioned a couple of my other favorites. I really love Baccano, and I will
so
stand by that.
I will stand by that
show.
forever too. I agree 100%.
Like
Yeah.
it's got like the time travel thing in there.
Have you seen Durarara or no?
No, I haven't.
You'd like
That's
it.
I heard
It's
that's
definitely
like
not
its
as good.
cousin.
It's definitely not as good as Baccano, but it's definitely just as edgy and cool.
but it was just so fun. And again, this is like prequel to like something we're gonna talk about later. But greatest characters of all time in there.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that. But what else did I really like? I mean, I really liked Classroom Assassination.
Yes.
Or Assassination Classroom. That one.
Assassination Classroom. Yes.
So
yes.
I
Tears,
love
nothing
that
but
show
tears.
so much. So much. Even though it's like, I guess I just like a lot of like characters. I think that's what.
I mean, that's what makes up an anime. So I would
Yeah.
hope so.
Yeah,
but like so many
characters
like great like moments in that show. Like just
too many
definitely.
to count. You
oh
didn't
my
finish it,
god.
Yoshi.
And he was like a teacher, like good teaching, because that's
Yeah.
what I wanted, like that, like
Aw,
relatable.
The feels.
John Mium is actually like an alien. He doesn't know how to kill himself.
I wouldn't
Dude,
doubt
isn't
it, dude.
And they had that one girl who was like super good at chemistry.
Yes, I was. So I love it. I love that anime so much. Every time I really need a rewatch. Like it's.
You remember when he drank her like her poison, and he was like, "Oh yes, there's just hydrofluoric acid."
Yes,
in
there's
here.
this. Yeah.
There's hydrofluoric. Oh, it's like what? Hydrofluoric acid doesn't kill you.
How do you know that? How can you survive this? I love that Sriracha took though. I love it. I love that someone decided to. You know what? Let's just kill him with chemicals.
You ever watch that movie? What was it called? Stand and Deliver.
Stand Deliver?
Ooh, I
No,
love
I
that
haven't.
movie's So you
What?
love that movie?
I
It's
have
so
not.
Great. It's not even anime, but I mean.
It's not an anime, but
Hey, you
if
want
you
to
guys have watched that
calculus
movie-
or calculus?
Oh god.
if you haven't watched that movie yet, it's kind of like Ass Class is pretty much like the exact like, it's like the same thing, just like anime.
Oh, that's great.
Class.
It's kind of like you get like, it's like same premise, like a bunch of like no good kids are like treated like shit, and then they get educated by some guy who really likes to teach, and then they become like,
God.
they really like education, like they really love their education and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
like
yes.
the Robin Williams, what's
that called? Like it's like the one about the poetry club, or is it a poetry
Yeah,
club?
the Dead Poets Society. Oh,
Dead
my
Poets
God.
Society.
Society is
Yeah.
insane.
Love that movie. One of my favorite movies of all time.
Anyway, yeah. So Stand and
But yeah.
Deliver. Yeah, check that movie out. It's
Yeah.
about a math teacher.
Damn, we just talked about like not anime. We are
Oops,
good.
sorry.
No. It's good because it means we have variety in our life. It
Oh
means
my
we just
god.
don't watch.
All right,
anime
least
only.
favorite
Least favorite anime.
anime
So
that you.
I've been lucky enough that people don't
That you
recommend
had our
me
guidance.
awful anime. Yeah, I've had guidance. But when I was really new to anime,
Watch him
Uh-oh.
say one that was recommended by us, dude.
when I was really new to anime, one of my cousins told me that I needed to watch School Days. The whole thing. I just had to watch it.
You got had so hard. How'd you let
And so I was
How'd
like,
you
you know,
like
I had
that?
to watch the whole thing so I could talk to him about this. So yeah, it was just frustrating. It was just really frustrating to watch, but I watched through it because I had to.
School days. Are you serious?
So yeah, that would be probably the least favorite anime that I've ever watched. that I've
It
ever
wasn't
seen.
even you didn't even enjoy it on an unironic level where it was so bad it was good.
No.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah,
isn't School Days the one that has its own hentai?
What?
canon?
Oh my! Oh wait, no, yeah, that's canon. Yeah, that's canon.
Yeah, there's like a canon.
There's
scene
like
where
sex
they're
scenes. There's
yeah,
sex scenes all over the place.
Dude. Oh, dude, it's and they're like pretty creepy, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh.
One of the first like recommendations of anime, and I was like, "Yep, that's great."
Dude, that's a 6.1 on my anime list.
That's awful.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it's School Days. Yeah, don't watch that.
And then he told me of the two things that he told me to watch, it was that and Servant X Service, which could not be like a more different anime.
I have. Oh god.
Servant X Service. Oh, that one was like alright.
That was really. I felt like it was kind of boring. Like
it was alright. It was mad average. I like how everyone had like these super like OP abilities, but then they don't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's like
where they do nothing. Tight.
Like what was that one anime? Fuck, what? The one where they have like superpowers and then they just don't do anything? Fuck. It made me super mad. It was it was like the daily life of like something. Oh, Ino Battle one Nichijou Ke no Nakade.
Oh.
That was another Trigger anime that was super disappointing.
Oh really? Oh my god.
It literally was about like this guy who like was like a chuny. If you guys don't know what a chuny is, it's like basically like a guy who like kind of like not delusional.
Oh, the
but,
middle school syndrome.
Yeah,
thing, right?
middle school syndrome where like they pretend like they're like a character, like an original character, and it's supposed to be like super cringy. And he would like write about like these like super OP abilities, and then like something happens, and then like all his friends that made fun of him got like super like broken ass like abilities, and he got stuck with the shittiest ability, even though he was the one that was like the most into like having like superpowers. And the whole anime, that's it. Like they just get the superpowers, and then they never talk about it again.
Oh, great.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Oh Lord.
Anyway, so ecstasy.
Oh no. I hate talking about this because I'm like literally the epitome of like
trash.
Of like, I was gonna say just common opinion.
Oh. So no individuality and no taste. Okay, got it.
Basically, that's what's happening.
Just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Some of my favorite animes are some of the most beloved classics of all time. I do believe in truth and consensus. Like, I do believe in like sites like Metacritic and Rotten Tomatoes where they can kind of point you in the right direction. I'm not saying
I cannot think for myself.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. Those are very reliable sources when it comes to anything. Anyway, yes. Continue.
Okay. I am a firm believer in there is at least some truth and consensus. So like when I heard about some of these animes being some of the most acclaimed of all time, I watched them immediately. They're pretty like I would have to argue that my top 3 is pretty much like a lot of people's top 3, which is kind of disappointing. But my top 3 are definitely Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Steins Gate, and Code Geass. Pretty straightforward.
Nice.
Damn, Code Geass above Cowboy Bebop. Damn.
I have to in the sense that Cowboy Bebop I love so much. It's really easy watch, really fantastic art. I think the main thing that holds Bebop back is it's interesting. It's one thing that holds it back for me, but pushes it forward as well. Is it's episodic, and that being episodic is part of it. The reason it's so easy to watch, you can just kind of pick it up and let it do its thing. But I'm really into series that have like a lot of lore and history to build with the characters and stuff, and that's what like non-episodic shows can offer, especially even shows like Naruto where there's a lot of lore behind characters. If that makes sense.
So Cowboy Bebop has no lore.
There's no lore in Cowboy Bebop,
but it's definitely not as deep as like anime
that is it not
anime that intentionally build it. That's for sure.
I think the full point of like Cowboy Bebop was that it's not deliberate. Like it doesn't just put it in front of you.
Well, of course not. No, of course not. I'm just saying, like, I think that's what holds Cowboy Bebop back for me, is just that it's not as deep as some of these other shows in terms of like.
You're gonna carry
But there's
that weight.
Hold
wait,
on,
but there's
not
so
deep
many
like
of those
that, not deep
episodes that are
methodically,
like,
dude, not deep methodically. Hello.
like each of those episodes, like some of those episodes, like are literal, like that's what their character is about. Like
Yeah,
we're reaching these characters not at the beginning or like throughout their whole lives, but we're getting like
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they're
like,
doing
so-
their thing,
I
and we're
know, I
learning
hear
more
that.
about
I hear
them.
that. I hear that. It's just like the anime I named before literally just build on each other episode after episode after episode. While this is kind of like we're gonna reach out and just touch these characters, and they grow in Bebop. They grow on you, but it's like they don't grow in the same way that a show that's intentionally trying to build upon itself. Like for example, Bebop is kind of just. Okay, wow.
Just keep going. Cool.
If I had to like compare, like, let's do this structure wise. I guess these anime like Steins Gate, Fullmetal Alchemist, and Code Geass, they're like staircases. They're kind of just building up, and like I would argue that like, and they kind of only go in one way. Really, only takes you upward, and I kind of like that feeling. While Bebop's more freeform. It lets you kind of go where you want and do what you want with it. If that makes sense. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but for me as someone, I kind of like the creative direction of someone else, like, because that's their job. They're creative. They're creative teams. They're supposed to be creating this world, while Bebop's a little more freelance and freeform. And I think that's definitely like a good thing. But I that's just what I prefer. I prefer watching people build their own worlds rather than, I guess, an episodic formula. If that makes any sense at all. Oh my God! Here we go.
I'm good. I'm good with that discussion.
I see what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like Cowboy Bebop is about, okay, so the premise is like you have like a ragtag group of people together, and they go on a bunch of weird adventures together, and that's why it's episodic, right?
Well, of course.
The viewer is supposed to get these implications from every episode. So
yeah,
it's not like an overlying plot where like, okay, there's like one big bad guy, and every episode we get closer to beating the bad guy.
Yeah,
it's more like it's disjointed for a reason.
Yeah, of course.
So,
I'm not saying it's not for a reason. I'm just saying the other formula works better for me as a viewer. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
No, I get. I
understand that.
That's why people didn't like Baccano a lot, because it's like so.
Or Durarara.
I loved Baccano and Durarara. I mean, those technically are overarching in their own way too, in a sense. If you
but
really
also very episodic.
You do have some kind of build, but it's like weirdly arranged episodic kind of thing.
It's very.
But there is
strange,
development.
Yeah, there is an overlying plot, and it all comes together.
Those are
at the
narratives in their own right. Really weird narratives.
Yeah.
But as a viewer, I guess I'm really simple-minded. I just like watching an overarching plot more than I like watching episodic, and that takes nothing away from Bebop, because Bebop's definitely like one of my favorite. Definitely top 5.
I wouldn't say it being episodic takes away from its message.
It does not.
Rather,
I mean, that's one of the first things I said. It definitely does not.
But it's just something that you enjoy.
It takes it away.
You enjoy more.
I will say this: Bebop's an easier watch than Brotherhood for me.
But at the same time, I feel like if it was
Brotherhood, I can't sit down and pick up whenever I want, but Bebop I can.
Yeah, it's I think being like having like an overall like lying plot and having it not be episodic would take away from like what made Bebop great in the first place. It wouldn't be that great if it was just like one like straight shot.
If they switched that kind of format, that would
it would be like kind of whatever.
I guess overall the takeaway from that is pretty much I like overarching narratives versus episodic. That's just me. I feel like there's just more to build on, but not every anime needs to build. That's the thing to be great.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see here. Some sleepers. Some other notables I like: Death Note, Gurren Lagann. Pretty obvious stuff. If I had to pick some sleepers that like most people don't consider good, that I think are really good, recently Bungo Stray Dogs is actually like a really good anime that people definitely sleep on.
Yeah, I hear really you enjoy it more if you know more.
It's really
where those
popular
names
in
are
Japan.
Coming from, right?
Yeah. It's really popular in Japan, but it's not really popular over here.
I think it flies over the heads of a lot of people here.
Yeah, but that's
I watched
like
the first season. It was cool, but I don't know. It was like
the first season was definitely not as good as the second season. I'll say that. Second season's lit. First season's not as great. First season sets up for second season almost completely and entirely.
Oh.
That's
Well,
the
I mean,
unfortunate
there's
part.
that.
That's I mean
That's a
half the
sucky
reason-
way of like,
That,
Yeah.
no, it's exactly. That's half the reason it's not good,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not a good way to do it. But
Yeah.
it's definitely a sleeper. And my
Mm-hmm.
second sleeper is I mean, it's a super popular anime, but I think High School of the Dead is way better than most people give it credit for. I mean, am I
love
wrong?
that anime.
I definitely think it's
love
way
that
better
anime.
than most people consider it.
I
like,
only know that anime from images.
Yes,
and GIFs.
exactly.
Yep.
But like, I will say
Oh.
this. I mean, I think Jershi can speak to me about this. Like, I truly do believe it is way, way better than most
yeah.
people give it credit for. Most
Oh,
people
yeah.
think it's like just this garbage can of an anime. It's truly not.
Yeah, I mean, people think about it's just like boobs and zombies, which it is. But the thing
That's
is,
all
like,
I know
it's
about it.
self-aware. It's fine.
but the thing about this anime is that it's like it's aware, you know. It's not trying to have like a deep like plot. It's
Yeah.
not trying to. It's literally there. What like it fulfills the role like, of what it's supposed to be so well that it's hard to like not give it credit
Exactly.
for that. You know.
But
Yeah.
it's definitely a sleeper pick for me. Not in terms of
Oh,
because it's
definitely.
not that it's unpopular. It's just that I think people that have stayed away because of what other people have said are missing
Yeah.
out. For
Yeah,
sure.
art's good. Characters are like pretty funny and recognizable. Animation was amazing.
Yeah.
They had to be. It had to be.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but that anime, one of the most unfortunate anime of all time too. I think they just abandoned the project
Yeah.
entirely.
Happens.
Oh.
Yeah,
Happens in anime
there's
quite frequently.
Wait, it never finished?
No.
nope, never finished. Not even the
Oh,
manga.
it's just like another anime that I like. What was
Yeah,
it?
there's a not getting a season 2 is literally like
Devil is a part timer.
Yeah,
I really like that show, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
they never did a.
Yeah, but
I'm
the thing is,
surprised. It's all popularity on Netflix. I'm surprised they didn't get a season 2.
the thing is, it has material for a second season. It has I think there's like a couple volumes out after
Yeah.
the series ends.
Mhm.
I think
but
it's enough for at least
yeah.
a couple OVAs. Please finish it.
High School of the Dead. They have one chapter past the ending of the anime. And-
It was one or two. I
Oh.
can't remember.
Yeah. It was like what? Yeah, one or two chapters, and he came back and he updated it like back in 2014 or something. He updated like
Oh.
one chapter, and then that was it.
Oh.
The worst part is he was also working on another anime called or another manga called Triage, and
Oh, that was
THX?
actually one of my picks for like worst anime.
yeah, it got
Triage?
yeah
Never even
Triage.
heard of that. Oh my
THX.
god.
It's
It
awful.
was
It's
yeah, it was one of
truly
his side
awful.
projects.
Did you finish
and-
it or no?
I finished it. I didn't like it.
It's truly awful.
It did. I thought it was gonna give me some High School of the Dead feels, but it did not.
No,
It did not.
not even close.
There were. I mean, see, that's like a perfect example. Like there was boobs and there was action, but still trash.
Yeah.
but I'll rewatch High School of the Dead any day, and I'll still like it.
I actually just recently finished it. I watch it every Halloween.
That's a good anime to watch every Halloween.
Yeah, it's not that scary or anything. It's just the zombies kind of fit the theme. I
Yeah,
don't know.
a lot of gore porn though. If
Yeah,
you're
Definitely.
well, actually, not even that
it's not
much.
even gory, but there is
it's just
enough blood
violent.
to make you happy.
It's violent. Yeah,
Mm.
it's violent.
But I think this was my eighth watch of High School of the Dead. So
Yep, and still good.
and
Yep.
it's definitely still good. I actually watched it with a friend for the first time, and he loved it to death.
Oh,
he
dude.
stayed away from it because of what he had heard, and I said, no, come here.
No, yeah,
watch
yeah.
this
Sure,
anime.
let me show you. Let me show you.
And he
the light.
freaking loved it. And we even watched episode 6 together, the infamous episode 6, dude.
Ah.
Anyway.
Did you watch the OVA?
Oh, I told him to go watch that on his own.
Yeah, that shit was so wild.
Damn, that
So-
reminds
so-
me. Like I was gonna say, we could. That's a topic for another day. But dubs versus subs, like Cowboy Bebop
Depends-
is one of those shows for me that like speak it like the dub
Oh,
is better than the sub.
destroyed the dub. They
Yeah.
destroyed it. It was so good. By that,
And I feel like Bakuno kind of has to be.
Bakuno
'Cause
also.
it's set in.
Full
like,
Metal
it's
Alchemist
Mafia.
Brotherhood.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of people consider Code Geass equal to the sub at least.
It's alright.
Yeah.
it's all about Naruto. The Naruto dub is amazing.
Please.
My name is Naruto Uzumaki.
Believe
Trigon
it.
dub is so good. Before we go to least favorite, one more sleeper is. Oh, I'm not. Actually, no, I'm not gonna. Call that a
Jelly
sleeper.
filled donuts.
No, what the?
Oh.
All right, let's pick out the least. Are we ready to pick some shitty anime?
Yes. For
So first one that was on my list of shit anime was
Mm-hmm.
Josh already took it. I'll know 0 out of 10. Would not recommend to a
Ooh.
friend or ever do again. Some of these aren't even bad. They were just bad to me. Akame got Kill was
Oh no,
pretty
trash.
awful.
Oh
Yeah.
no, absolutely trash.
Tokyo
No,
Ghoul,
dumpster.
freaking abysmal.
Okay, people will fight you on that one. Not me because I hated it, but
No, I think
people
people
will
will fight
definitely.
me on the manga being good, but I don't know if anyone can
Oh
defend
yeah.
this piece of trash anime.
Oh dang,
I
Akame
would
got
be,
Kill got a
Wow.
7.8 on my anime list.
that's actually way better than I thought, to be honest.
Yeah, me
Naruto?
So here's like a sleeper trash. Like it was super popular.
Sleeper trash?
Owari no Seraph, dude. Like people forget
Okay.
how bad that anime really is.
Dude, people are gonna find you and they're gonna fight
I
you.
don't care, dude. Owari no Seraph
They're
is
gonna find
garbage,
you,
dude.
and they're gonna.
It's freaking bad. Like you cannot like argue for this anime. Like maybe production value. I mean, Hiroyuki
Oh, it had
Sawa
us,
was
yeah.
doing the freaking
Had
music.
Sawano on it.
Yeah, so any that adds any kind of production value to the team, but that's about it. Like he had no say in
Yeah.
the writing, obviously, because he's a musician. But I bet you he could have done a better job.
That anime was, yeah. I watched the first episode. And I was like, not feeling it. But
I've
everyone
watched
that I
both seasons, and it's just like one of my like, yo,
Wow.
how,
wow,
what?
yeah, it's just all my friends love that anime, dude, and I
Really
couldn't
it
see
is
it.
so
I couldn't
awful.
see it. Yeah. couldn't
Let's see
see it.
here. At my last, you already got triage.
Just so
Yeah, no, it's truly awful. And I had one more here that was like I just wanted to like it made me throw up in my mouth thinking about it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's no, not Sword Art. Everyone knows how bad that is. No, I think I'm cool with leaving it at that. I don't want to roast anybody else's favorite anime. That's somehow their favorite. I don't understand.
One of my favorite shirts I saw on a streamer was literally just said your favorite anime sucks, and it's great. It's one of the greatest shirts I've ever
that's
seen.
amazing.
That's incredible. All right.
All right, so we're done with this.
Yeah. So I guess
What's
we can
next?
mash these last two together. Now we're gonna talk about favorite character archetype, which I'm only familiar with so many, to be honest with you.
There's a shit ton.
I
That you just
know,
don't
but, like-
realize that you're accustomed to.
And then there's also least
If you're
favorite
in every
archetype, I guess. And then we can smash in with. I don't know if we should do the waifus husbandos. We're already balls deep in this podcast. Okay, we still have a whole nother gaming section to cover.
Oh.
What time are we at?
Do you really want to know, or should we just keep going? Should we just make it an extra long episode? Do you really want to know?
Yes.
106.
Ooh.
Boy.
Boy. Boy. Let's see. The last one was like what, 2 hours?
But the games are going to be really quick though. If we.
That's what you think. Okay, maybe
Alright,
it's just me,
well-
but I'm hella passionate.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
just
Okay.
kidding.
So I guess we'll finish up this category, see where we're at, and then we'll if we want
Yeah.
to tie it up.
Okay, yeah, we can make the games fast. I won't voice my
Alright,
opinion
so-
too heavily.
So favorite character archetype. So if you guys don't know, a character archetype is kind of like a template personality that characters tend to follow. Like you've got the people like the ambitious like shonen heroes like Naruto that are like oblivious, but like they're like headstrong and stuff like that. And then you've got like classics like the tsundere, the people who that are cold on the outside but sweet on the inside. And then you got the yanderes, which are like for example what's her face? From Mirai Nikki.
God, I
Yeah.
love Mirai Nikki so
Yeah,
much.
Mirai, you've got
I'm bad.
those. So that's what a character archetype is. And I would say that my favorite character archetypes, one of the like the character archetypes that spoke the most to me is if you have ever watched well, okay, well, actually, a more recent example would be like Leo from Keikai Sensen. Someone who's very like aware of like who they are, and like knows their abilities, but chooses to push their abilities.
Does that have a name or no? Not really. Is it just kind of?
It's kind of like a trope. Let me see.
Yeah, I would call it a
Let me
trope
see.
too, because I don't really know the names of some of these. I know like especially
Yeah,
for females. there's
when
the
I'm gonna
dairy
talk, I'm
ending,
just
like
gonna-
you just talked
yeah.
about. Yeah.
Okay, Leo. Okay, listen. Look at Leo's character archetype. Let's see what that gives me.
Because I was just planning on like listing characters and like just little descriptions
Yeah,
of them.
no,
and
that
pretty
works
much
just
is
fine
like,
because
yeah.
I honestly don't know the name of some of these tropes.
Yeah, I don't know the name of these tropes, but I don't know. Like, yeah, I would have to. Leonardo Wachi.
Leonardo, watch.
Let's
That's
see.
my favorite character.
Archetype. Nope. Not. There's a trope. So let's look at Leonardo. TV.
You remember, you're not watching this for real like knowledge on the subject, you guys.
Okay, TV tropes. Okay, here we go. But yeah, characters like that are very aware and very realistic and relatable characters. There's like characters that you believe that like if they could exist in real life with how well they're written, pretty much. My least favorite kind of characters, fucking harem protagonist, stupid main
Blank
characters.
slate.
Dude.
As you like to call them, the chair.
The chair. Oh, the lamp.
The chair.
The lamp.
You can turn it on, but at the end of the day, all it does is turn it on.
The nice cookie cutter. It's like,
I
oh, you
can't-
look exactly the same as this character, and
Yeah,
you have the
like-
exact same personality.
Yeah, you
Sick.
cannot tell. Oh my gosh, I cannot stress enough how much I hate that archetype. Because, okay, one of the reasons why I stopped liking harem animes was for that reason. So I get it. The premise is like
But
that you have these.
I'm just kidding.
You have this main character who like doesn't really have much of a personality. Usually has black hair, and like
Black pointy hair.
and for some reason feel like he'll like he goes about his life doing whatever he does, nothing special, and all these girls will start falling in love with him for no reason.
Yeah, absolutely no reason.
Absolutely zero reason. There's zero reason. But
And there's just enough space in there, in that blank space that they made, for you to just hop on in there.
yeah, so it's like I guess like the idea was that it's like supposed to be like a self-in kind of thing, like. They don't want to have like the main character have like too much of a personality, otherwise he becomes like it's harder for you to like self-insert, I guess. But yeah, I can't stand it because it makes like it doesn't make any sense, and I think that having cookie cutter like because characters are actually a really big point for me, for at least me, in a lot of anime. So if the anime story is like not that great, but the characters like push the story along, then like I'll like it. So there's like a bunch of games like that. Like for example, see what's like a good anime that has like really good characters, but kind of whatever plot. I had one.
Really good characters, but kind of whatever plot.
Kiss Diver.
Oh, there you go.
Lamau, dude.
Yeah, Kiz Neighbor. That's the perfect example.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was really good characters, but so like that's why like even though I said it was trash, it's like it's still I watched it all the way through because like I really like the characters. But if it was just both like bad characters, bad plot, like a harem anime, for instance, it's harder for me to finish. But yeah, I can't stand like the main character self-insert archetype, the chair.
Yeah.
And what about you?
So I'm just gonna like just things I appreciate in people in real life. I just love seeing in anime. So like, one example would be like in Kill la Kill. What's like the size like her? I think it's Mako.
Oh,
Mako.
the comic relief.
I love so it's the comic relief, but she's also like the best for like the hype person. Like I love it so much. Like she's all in there just trying to like, you know what, I'm on your team. I'm gonna do this.
There you go.
I just love it. I just love her character so much.
Yeah, Mako was like an amazing character. People sleep for sure.
Yeah, because then she wasn't just like a side character. She had like her own development. She got her own husbando.
There you go. There you go.
Oh my god, Fight Club Mako, one of the greatest episodes of anime.
Fight Club Mako.
That shit was funny, dude.
Dude, when
No
she was
lie.
like actually like she had the most OP star outfit like
Yeah.
ever. Like actually, but then like just gave it away because she could.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So I just like those fun kind of moments like that, and I also like the the whole archetype of like there's like this person that's like a master or something, and he's just like pushing. I have like three archetypes that I like. I like the teacher kind of mentality of like they know a lot of things and are just imparting their wisdom. So like, what is that? It's I hear a lot of people don't like this anime.
What?
But world's strongest disciple Kenichi. That one? Do you guys know that one?
I actually haven't watched that anime.
So that one, it has like kind of ridiculous amounts of like what is that thing when they like show boobs for no reason at all?
Oh, ecchi.
Fan service. Oh.
Yeah, fan service. That.
Well, I mean, I guess that's
No, it's also
it's
ecchi, but I know what you're talking about in that context.
yeah.
But yeah, that show is kind of like a sports anime. It's like about different fighting styles. So this guy wants to get stronger, and so he has like these different like people like master of karate, master of like Muay Thai, master of like all that stuff. And I just like that idea of like these people have like all this wisdom, and they're just like, ooh, we're gonna teach you some cool things.
That sounds actually like a very interesting premise.
Yeah. And then the last kind of archetype that I really like is just those main characters that are like, I believe in the best in people.
Wow.
Because that's like me, and I love it.
You're so positive.
Damn.
Lucky.
Too pure.
I'm like, yes, I know you hate me right now, but one day.
Careful, you're triggering Josh's pet peeve.
I know.
Ooh, I hate those archetypes so much. No, I'm just kidding.
I know that's your pet peeve, but I love that. I
can't believe we're doing a
super
podcast with the boy you
like...
roasted in another podcast.
If you guys don't know what podcast this is, it's the let's see, what's it? Genki's. Genki
It was a
Bites
Genki.
4?
It was labeled. Yeah, it was labeled as a Genki bites, but it was.
Yeah, catch my
pet
comment.
peeves,
Catch my
anime,
comment on that
something else,
video.
Fashion, I think.
Yeah, we talked. Anyway, the link will be somewhere.
I'll try to post it if I remember. I'm sure I will.
Click here.
Yeah. Click here.
Oh, I'm not even good enough
Thank you for
that.
editing that.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, because I just relate to it so much, and I just love it when it's like hoping for the best in people, even though in most anime it ends up that's like destroying them, and then
it's like super sad.
It's like their own. It's a really sad moment. But yeah, those are the archetypes I really like. My least favorite would definitely be just like the harem thing. Like, oh
yeah,
for no reason people love you. Great, awesome.
Like, no reason, but I mean no reason. They legit just don't do anything, and then when the girl gets mad at him, he's like, "Why is she so mad? Oh, I just want to strangle him."
I don't really particularly like tsunderes. Really,
I feel
it's like why are you just why are you hating? Why are you hating for no reason?
I think that it's a personality that only works in anime.
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
In real life, they'd piss me the hell off.
Yeah. So I think I can't like. I don't think I can like.
It's that kind of character that you would like expect in elementary school.
Yeah, like
that
where
kind
she
of...
likes you. Yeah, like Helga from like Hey Arnold or whatever.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I know that it's in like almost every anime, but it's always the character that I usually don't like until like the end when they have like a really big character development. I'm like, okay, that's why you're like that.
There you go.
Lamau, dude.
But yeah, that's me.
So, oh yeah, another really quick another archetype that I really like is like those lazy badasses. Like,
that's a cool archetype for sure.
Oh, dude, it's like when they're like lazy as fuck, but then right when the moment counts, they like just like get serious, they destroy everybody, and then just go back to being lazy.
Recent
bandage guy in Boku no Hero.
Oh yeah,
yes. Aizama feels bad, man.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So
even in Bleach, I think Bleach had a character like that.
Oh, I forgot
really
his name.
Lazy dude.
Yeah,
was it Kenpachi, the big guy?
Okay.
No,
it's lazy. He was lazy in the beginning, but then he was.
Yeah, he was lazy in the beginning, but then
it's that guy with the bamboo hat.
Oh,
dude, and he had like that hot like second in command.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot his name though.
I forgot his name too.
That guy's fire.
But yeah,
That's funny. I'm
that's
like
a
the biggest
great archetype.
Bleach fan. I forgot.
That's such a great archetype. I love
Yeah.
that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, lazy badasses.
That's pretty good. No lie.
Or Spike from Cowboy Bebop is a pretty good one too.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who doesn't
Oh,
want to live
when
their
it-
life as Spike?
Dude, Spike is #1 manly man of all of anime, except for JoJo.
If I could have that hair, I would.
JoJo's so good.
I actually never finished JoJo.
Same.
I
Really?
watched all the
Oh,
way
I
up to
haven't
the
caught up.
yeah.
Tell
Anyway.
I missed too many memes from that.
I know that literally is like a meme anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel left out every time there's a meme about it. I'm like, shit.
Ree! I watched like the first
Oh shit.
and second season. I haven't. Oh
That's
shit!
it?
Oh yeah, the first and second season. I haven't.
I think I
watched
watched
the
like 3 or 4 seasons of that.
It was
It's
good when I
just
watched
really,
it.
It's really fun. It's and also animation is like a big thing that I like. It's just like, ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Nice stuff.
So, yeah. Is it Ecstasy's turn?
Do you
Yeah.
guys even want to
Our
hear my
captain.
trash opinions?
No, but I mean
Alright.
we're here.
But you're here, so we gotta hear it.
All right, we're gonna
I'm
move on
just
to the
kidding.
next section.
I'm just kidding.
So I'm sure you can guess what my favorite archetype is. I wonder if you can. It's just because I'm edgy and I like to cut myself on things. Yandere's.
Oh, really? Like seriously?
Like,
No,
for
no
real?
lie. Obviously,
Like,
I'd
okay,
like
can
you
you
to
think
know.
of like a yandere character that's like well developed and you liked
Shion,
from?
Higurashi.
Oh, well, I haven't watched it, so.
Really well developed. Let's see here. Let's see if I can think of a few more. Like I'm always like, really. That's the thing about yandere. Some of them aren't really well developed. I mean, I think technically even like Mikasa from Attack on
No.
Titan's almost like that
No.
same archetype, but like not really full fledged. If that makes sense. She's like a
Yeah.
pseudo.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yandere is like when
They're supposed to be sick and crazy. She's not really at the verge of being sick. She's just mindlessly in love with Eren.
She's like obsessed with Eren.
Yeah.
But I think that's a little different.
yeah, but I don't know, but yeah.
Let's see. You know from Mirai Nikki is a good one. I'd say.
Who's that? The crazy like
Reina is also from Higurashi. I'm pretty
in
sure she's...
Shokugeki.
Oh.
Shokugeki, the poison girl. The disgusting.
Oh, she's all right. I mean,
Isn't
she's
she a yandere?
not really.
It's hard.
I don't consider.
Some people like think the yandere like I guess character trope has to be like truly over the top to be yandere. I guess if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cause some of these characters like I don't even know what category. Like for example, like Mikasa even fits in. If it's not like some pseudo,
It could be like a spectrum,
yandere.
so she
Yeah.
would just be on like the
lower
less
end of
manic.
it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what.
Oh yeah.
That's how I
So-
kind of consider her. Like I consider like if you have any kind of really sick obsession, especially towards a male character. Well, I shouldn't say male character, especially as for some character. To some point, I think like you're kind of in that realm. Like even like do you remember Anna from Shimonetta?
Oh,
That
I don't
girl's
consider
fucking-
that
That girl's
yandere
fucking
because
crazy.
yeah, because it comes to when you're yandere, I feel like it comes to the point where you start to harm others. For
I feel like she will. I mean, yeah,
nah, I think she was just super horny.
super crazy. Can we make that a genre? I mean, a
Super-
character trope, just super fucking horny.
Super horny.
What about that girl
Wait, I
from
think-
Bakemonogatari? Bakemonogatari.
Oh, the Monogatari series. I hear a lot of things about that series.
I've
but
watched a
it's-
few
that's-
episodes, but I could tell
That's
she
a
was-
trip, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's pretty
It's a
fucking
trip.
crazy.
Oh, which
Um,
one? What's her name? Fuck.
I don't remember her name because I haven't finished the series, and I know I have a lot to catch up on. People
It's
always tell
really-
me like
it's
you
a
have a
good
lot to
series.
watch. I'm like, I know.
It's a lot. And it's like I think that anime is like mentally taxing. Senju Gahara Hitagi, that's who.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
eh.
Hitagi, yeah. Eh.
Eh.
Have you seen Shiki?
Which one's that one? Let's see.
Shaky.
Shiki.
It's
I
like
feel like everyone
it's almost
has
like
just
a
like a
vampire
long list
anime.
of anime they need
Yeah,
to
I was gonna
watch.
say, here we go. I was gonna say, now I'm
Yeah.
talking about like really weird anime, not really weird, but like anime that like no
Oh,
one.
this one. Oh, this one. This anime looks wild. Mystery, horror, supernatural, thriller, vampire.
Yeah, Shiki's another one of those horror animes that I forgot to mention that I've seen, but it's not really that. I wouldn't consider it that great.
Anyway, so you like yandere.
Yeah, because girls that are, I mean,
What?
let's talk about Doki Doki Literature Club for a second.
Shouldn't that be under
Ooh, okay,
games?
we're jumping. We're jumping to.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's not. Okay,
Yeah.
so least favorite. Damn, I don't want to cop out and say it's the same one that you guys don't like, the stupid lamp.
It's easy
yeah,
to say.
it's
Ooh, I think I know yours. I think I know yours.
Wait, you do
What?
know mine? I don't even know
The
mine.
best friend.
I hate the childhood friend, dude. The
childhood
friend
friend
is trash.
that
should
they
never-
have to get together.
They should never be
But-
picked. They should never be
but
dated. They should
why?
only be teased.
Rip XD, darling.
Oh, dude. Rip,
Wait,
dude.
so you don't like them?
No. I'm just kidding. He chose for me. I actually love the childhood friend.
Aw.
Sayakano.
Dude, I feel like the childhood friend plays such an important role in character development that it's like
It does. Every
Yeah.
time
Once
it's
again,
there,
can we
it's
talk
like,
about
oh
Doki
no,
Doki
it's some
Literature Club?
broken.
No.
It's gonna be so
I
bad.
actually, I might have to cop out and literally just say the lamp because I hate that character.
But don't you like harems?
Yes,
Yeah.
but it's definitely for the girl's personality, not for the main characters.
Mm.
And we all know the real reason they do that, so you can project yourself onto the blank slate.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Of
so
But you
it's
guys are
like-
cool with like comic relief?
I'm cool with comic relief. Sometimes they're needed. Sometimes they're annoying, but usually generally needed.
Yeah, dude.
They're not there
You know-
for without purpose.
Do you know a character type I also hate sometimes? It's,
Maybe you'll
the
help me out, yeah.
the perverted best friend of the main character.
Oh, actually, no, I do not like them at all.
Like it makes me kind of mad. Like
No, I do not like that at all. That's bad. I
'cause
actually
they're
love-
there.
Perverted.
Yeah.
Whenever I think perverted character, I always go to Jiraiya from Naruto, but I loved his character.
dude, he's
I
amazing.
feel like that's a little different.
Yeah, Jiraiya definitely had depth. The main
Yeah.
the best friend character is just there to voice the thirsty opinions of the
Had
people
death,
watching.
he's dead.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Spoilers.
So stupid.
Spoilers.
If you guys ever watched Nisekoi, I really did not like I think his
hear-
name is Mako. I think his name's Mako. Anyway, that guy was super annoying. They tried to give him like a side story. I still bad for him. This is fucking useless, dude. Anyway, so I think that's it. What time are we at?
Let me see. 127.
Oh, I don't think we have enough time to talk about games, do we?
I don't think so either. Feels bad.
How
man.
long were you guys shooting for?
Well, technically, it's like a 1 hour to 2 hour window. This is a podcast, right? Or is it a Genki Bites? Or it's a podcast
You
now?
introduced
it's
it as a
definitely
podcast.
now.
Yeah.
Speaking
Well,
isn't that
I
girl
guess we-
from School Days a yandere? Oh, sorry.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to bring up that trash can.
Yeah, no, it's really. I think that's part of the reason I didn't really want to bring it back.
Yeah, because I
I
thought we
think-
were looking for like
I
good
think
examples.
Nina from Code Geass is kind of yandere-ish.
Who?
Nina, that stupid girl that masturbates on the corner.
Oh
corner
no,
in
for
the
sure.
world.
Actually, no. I think she's a pretty good example, dude. That
I kind of hated her character though, so I don't know how I can say yandere is my favorite type if I don't like her. I'm kind of lost now.
I feel like for most yandere characters, that's just like the point of their existence.
To be
Like,
hated? Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Like-
I know for sure. There's definitely characters where you need to hate them in order to like.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I hate her
like-
so much.
I don't know if there's like a good yandere character that's like well written and just not crazy just for the sake of being crazy.
Mhm.
You know.
I think-
I'm just kidding.
I guess. Oh yeah, you know how like
Nah,
she was the
I
main
think,
character.
I think I really just like them because they're crazy and I'm edgy. There's like literally no deep reasoning to it at all.
Dude, why do you even watch anime, bro?
Oh.
Dude, I feel like I'm supposed to be like methodical about anime, but here I am just like, yeah, if they're crazy, I'm down.
The fuck? Like you've never like watched an anime like for a character that like was like, damn, like
No,
this
I
resonates with me.
think I was literally just in the spur of the moment and trying to not pick a standard character that everyone likes, character type.
So do you have like a character that you're like, damn, like this guy, he resonates with me? Nope.
Yes, but like I don't know, resonates because I definitely like really overpowered dude characters. Like I like Lelouch and Light from
But
Death Note and Code
those
Geass.
people have like something in common. They're like very methodical and like
Mhm.
analytical.
So do you find something like that
Like
inside
you
of
think
you? You think like
Do I like as in do I think like them?
no, as in like, oh yeah. Like there's like traits in them that you're
No,
like,
they're way smarter than me. Lol. I'm just kidding.
oh my god.
No, but I definitely relate to them. I feel like they're analytical about a lot of things, and that's how I am. They're very.
See?
Well, it's
There
weird.
you
Yeah,
go.
there it is. Yeah,
That's an
that's
answer?
why you like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me too.
Fair enough. I picked the. Okay, I changed my mind from Yandere. I picked the overpowered male character. Boom.
Well, it's
easy
not
money.
that they're overpowered. It's just that they're analytical.
And
Yeah,
they're the main
like the
character.
way that they
so
think.
if they would
Yeah.
not get anywhere.
Yeah.
I still stand by Sundare's. If I had to pick one character, it'd be Shion from Higurashi. She's fucking crazy.
Great. Fantastic.
All bad, dude. All right.
Should we call it?
I don't know.
Or should we move on to our next topic?
The last topic for anime.
Oh fuck. Oh, we might
and
as well.
speaking
We
of
might as well.
I missed one horror anime. I think you watched it too, Josh.
Oh.
This is a special one because I forgot. Did you ever watch? Did you finish Ganko Garashi, the school live thing, School Live?
I watched like 3 episodes of it, and I dropped it not because I didn't like it, just because I think I just forgot about it. But it was
If
good
you
when I
guys
watched
liked
it.
it, go. I mean, if you guys like horror anime, go watch that. That shit is good.
It's pretty fun anime. Pretty funny anime. I liked it. Well, for the few episodes that I watched anyway.
I was gonna say, I don't think you got to the meat where shit started getting psychological. It was kind of like if I had to compare it to something, it'd be Doki Doki Literature Club.
Doki Doki Literature Club was actually a really good visual.
I feel like we should talk about that.
All right,
like,
well, we might as well.
Because maybe we won't do the full gaming section. Maybe we'll just talk about maybe Fire Emblem and maybe Doki Doki. Maybe we won't go into the.
Well, now that you've mentioned it, we have to.
We don't have to. They could just,
Unless he's great at editing.
Well, hold up. They could just take that as something they'll see in the future, not something they're gonna get.
Oh,
now.
right.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Good save. Good
So
save.
then should we do our bonus category?
Yeah, let's do our bonus category. Oh, dude,
All
I can't pick one. I can't pick one.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
easy for me because I don't have that many.
All right, we'll go in a
list,
circle so we have time to think about it. So each person gets to pick one, and then they move on back to that. We'll do a few rounds around the circle, so we have time to actually think about it.
Oh
okay.
shit. Okay.
You first. Pressure's on, J Dilla, and we get to judge each other.
All right.
I feel like you and me have the same taste in girls, so it don't matter.
All right. So, okay, I had like.
And then as
a
bonus,
list of-
you have to pick one person of your. You have to pick some from each gender too. Well, that's
Like my favorite, if I meant my favorite like male character.
I guess
character?
if that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, I'll pick 2 at a time.
All
right. So
no, let's do. I don't know. How do you guys want to do this? 2 at a time is pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like we shouldn't take
It's
too
gonna
long
be
on this.
tough.
Okay. So let's just do pick whatever. We'll go around the room. Just pick whatever kind of character you want to pick. Husbando, waifu, you do you.
All right. Oh fuck, dude! I'm looking around my room. I don't know if you guys have seen. I don't think you have.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
there's so many posters.
I should put my high school. I should put my High School of the Dead.
Just
wall
start listing
scroll
people from
on the
High
back
School
of
of the Dead. Is that what you're about
dude,
to do?
I have to put my High School of the Dead wall scroll up.
Did
All
I
right.
show you mine, Josh? The one I bought, Asayako.
The one with the sword.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. But I still think my High School of the Dead wall scroll is the most legendary wall scroll
That's just
ever
pretty
made,
epic.
dude. All right, okay, hold on. I need to fucking look through my backgrounds folder. I'll find the answer there.
Oh my god.
I
Dude.
could go really quick. I have a
go.
duo. I have a duo
Let me hear
from
it.
Bakuno. Isaac and Miria,
Yes.
greatest 2 characters.
Yes.
I would marry both of them.
I don't know. I don't know if you you knew this. Oh God, where was it going? Wait. Okay,
Okay.
never mind. I thought I had like I already forgot it. There was an Easter egg for them in a recent anime I watched. I think it was Durarara. I want to say it was Durarara.
Really? No, I think they
Oh.
were in Durarara. I saw
Yeah,
that.
they were in Durarara, and then that like blew me away. I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. I
Yeah.
love when people do that. Same thing just happened
Yeah,
in
but
Kekai Sensen. In the very beginning, there was what's their names from Trigun? Millie and I forgot their names, but they're a duo also from
dang,
Trigun.
Trigun, I haven't watched.
And the people that made Trigun also helped make Kekai Sensen, so they were in Kekai Sensen.
Oh,
the new
that's cool.
season. It was
That's
really
cool.
cool, and I love Trigun so much. So I was like, yo, it's gonna bother me.
Yeah, Isaac and Miria again. They're comic relief, and I love them. And
They're so much better than that. Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I've got a whole list, but we're only gonna pick one. We're gonna only pick one.
we're only picking one each.
Yeah, one each. Dude, we have to move on. We have so much else to talk about.
Oh God. Okay.
All right. So one of like the first, she's obviously not my favorite, but she's the first one I thought about. But one of my favorite kind of like when I'm looking for a wife,
Oh God.
I want it.
When I'm looking for a waifu, I always like the let's see, how do you say that? Like the older girl characters, like the senpais and stuff like that.
Wow.
So from the anime that it's from one of the animes that we mentioned today. Boom, Psycho Busujima, dude.
Yes. Easy money. I love her. I love her.
Okay.
I have a Wasp girl as well.
She's a senpai, right? She's a senpai, badass, mature, comes in with the naked apron.
Oh my God, that scene. The infamous episode 6, bro.
But god damn, she is A tier or S tier. What am I saying? S tier.
S plus.
S plus
Dude,
tier.
we out here in Japan, S plus tier, bro.
We go triple
Oh my
S
God,
tier.
speaking of naked with an apron, Shokugeki.
Oh.
I don't feel good.
I'm here to represent a whole nother community, so you're welcome.
You're right.
Shokugeki has some pretty fire waifus too. Fun fact: that the artist for Shokugeki actually started as a hentai artist, and he has like 3.
I heard that. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, it actually like you're like reading that like you're not surprised, right? There's 3 hentais that he made. And I've watched them all.
Freaking Ishiki, dude, feels bad.
Dude, that guy, dude, he's a god. But it's kind of funny because it's like, you know, you recognize his art style, but hentai budget is so like small. Like it's like it represents like such a small port. Like anime is already bad, right? And so like hentai is already it's like a niche market of a niche market. So they don't get that much money. So it's kind of funny because it's like you see his like amazing artwork, but it's all like shittily animated. And it's just kind of like, oh well, so much potential. But yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so yeah, that's my waifu pick. Obviously, there's a list of more. I feel like I have to like actually sit down and think about it.
Damn, dude.
some honorable mentions. Let's see. Utaha Senpai from
yes.
Saikano. And
you're not gonna pick a monster girl, dude.
What is wrong?
Oh my God.
Monster Musume, dude. No love for the monsters, bro. I'm just kidding.
Monster Musume.
No, please.
My favorite, I think, out of it's a tie between the horse and the spider.
Oh my God.
This is wrong. I shouldn't have said anything. This is wrong.
Dude.
Wait, my honorable mention, the whole squad from Free.
Oh my Lord.
Is my honorable mentions.
I would say. They make for a great fan dub.
No, actual husbando is from Yuri on Ice. It's actually Yuri.
It's Yuri.
It's actually Yuri though.
There you go.
I just can't even tell if that was a play on words. Like I feel like it was, but like I don't know.
Yuri on Ice, but it's yaoi.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. It had to be.
That's what I was kind of like, are they just kind of throwing like this out there? Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
Yeah,
your wife pick. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Sorry. Wait.
So anyway.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready.
What do you mean?
You had all this time.
This is literally the last
I was
part of the anime section.
Yeah,
I was
you had
looking.
all
I
this
was
time.
looking
Time
this
to
whole
think
time.
about it.
All right. I'll do it. I'm gonna have to pick C2 from Code Geass.
Damn.
The mystery girl,
Wow.
loyal to a T, follows you around, cute as fuck,
And likes pizza.
and she loves pizza.
She
Dude.
loves me.
My favorite episode was when they were trying to make the giant pizza.
Oh my god, dude, cheese. Spoon.
All she wanted was the pizza, but then she got pushed into the tomato truck.
Omega lol, dude.
She got wrecked. Oh,
All
but
right.
C2 in a skirt,
Woo!
boy,
Oh
that's
boy.
a spicy. That's a spicy right there.
That's a spicy girl right there.
Anyway,
So my second in my list of it's gonna have to be Maki Sekurisu. Any girl in
Yeah.
a lab coat can just woo.
damn.
Or I guess it's not a lab coat. It's
We
like
we know a bunch of girls in lab coats.
hello. Anyway.
Well, well, okay.
I guess she's not really. It's not like a lab coat. You know what I mean.
Right. Sure. No, but sure.
Let's see. I guess I get one more. Like we're doing top 3. Oh no.
Sure.
Oh dude, I picked some obvious waifus, but who?
Hey, I gave you
really
guys a
cares?
waifu. You guys gotta give me husbando.
Alright,
Okay.
I'll
All
give
right. Fuck. All right.
I'm gonna have
All
to
right.
pick Yoko Littner.
That's
Oh
not a
my.
husbando.
No,
Yoko-
I was
okay.
talking about my third waifu, dude.
Oh,
Come
dude,
on.
Yoko Littner's design, whew, on fire, dude.
Damn, I picked like the top 3 waifus of the world right now too. Fuck. Whatever. I have no mind. You know what, Josh? You were right. No creativity. No individuality. I am
no
literally a
individuality.
tool. Literally a tool.
Dude, I mean, they're popular anime for a reason, right? And Yoko Littner
That's a
is
great
banging, dude.
anime too.
Yeah.
Dang.
All right, I have to pick a husband.
All right, husbando.
Shit.
Oh fuck. All right, hold on. I had one.
Like who is a good-looking dude?
Do traps
Who-
count or
who
no?
is-
Go ahead and choose traps if you really think.
I'm not picking traps. I'm going all the way in if it's gonna be this way.
Oh god.
Alright. Okay, fine. If you had to pick one dude to smash, who would it be?
Wait,
One
it has to be
anime dude.
Smash? I was just talking about like, oh come on, bro.
No, we're there, dude. We're there. I
What
mean,
kind of podcast
I mean,
is this?
I mean, would
dude?
you smash your waifu, dude?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes,
So,
but oh, bro.
so if you pick a husbando, then you obviously got to smash.
like, I have a big fear of being like picking a wrong choice here.
Damn,
Picking a wrong choice.
Husbando, huh?
damn. Yeah. Now that
Oh, dude. Oh, wait, Spike, easy.
You see?
all right, you would. Damn, Zaddy, dude. Damn. Okay. It's
easy,
fuck.
dude.
All right, dude. Spike is a pretty. He's a spicy boy for sure. He's a
Spicy
spicy boy
boys.
for sure. Damn. Okay, so now I have to pick one.
So you tell me you're not gonna pick Saitama?
What the?
Oh my god. When he just wanna die.
When you
No,
just-
no fisting jokes here.
That's where that's supposed to go, right? That's the point.
Oh, I'm
No,
gonna
I
throw
actually,
up. I'm gonna throw up.
I actually didn't. Damn, I haven't actually like thought about this. All right,
Yeah, pretty tough, pretty tough.
so trap, dude. Okay, first of all, let's get this out of the way right now. Astolfo, Rider of Black, best trap ever.
What?
Have
Wait.
you read or seen Fate Apocrypha?
No.
I'm not.
That's
Alright,
one. That's a
Let me-
newer one, right?
Yeah, let me link you this.
That's a
Okay, yes.
dude.
That's a dude. Rider of Black.
I cannot accept that this is a dude.
All right, but like yeah, no, it's a dude.
That's a skirt.
It's and dudes can't wear skirts now.
Mm.
I'm very close-minded. Here we go.
Oh my God.
I've shamed
you're a bigot.
everyone.
There's actually an intervention for exorcisms.
I'm close-minded. I've had enough. I've been exposed.
But if I were to pick like an actual like manly man character, dude, it has to be my man. Fuck. Oh, I mean,
No,
Kamina.
I don't know
dude.
that person.
I thought I was gonna say, are you gonna
Kamina.
say Kamina, dude?
Kamina, dude. He's staring right at me. I have a poster right. I have a
this-
poster in my room.
He's gonna pierce
Oh,
the.
I don't feel good. I'm gonna barf.
Oh shit. All right. Oh shit.
I don't feel good.
Mm. 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 Mm.
Oh, it's so good. It's great.
Mm.
You guys picked really wonderful choices. I
Where's my
think.
trash
you.
can? Where's my trash can?
Thank you.
Oh, dude.
What the fuck?
what just happened?
Oh,
Alright.
what the fuck?
We're at the 1 hour 45 mark. I said we go into the gaming section and finish it all the way up. Make this
Okay,
a
might as
4-hour
well.
podcast. I was just
Wait.
kidding.
Oh, so we're not.
We're allowed to cover. We have 15 minutes. We can cover one more thing that we want to cover. It can either be anime or gaming.
I literally Google image a stall phone. I kind of regret it.
Wait, really? I googled it too, and I didn't
Yeah.
regret it at all.
Tyler, there's something I have to tell you
Oh,
about. we're going in some uncharted territory right now.
Oh my god.
All right, what are we talking about? Games. We have to get this shit back on track, dude.
Captain, hello.
What do you guys want to talk about? We can talk about Fire Emblem Heroes, or we can talk about
Okay,
Doki
sure,
Doki
sure,
Literature
sure.
Club.
All right, well, let's play Doki Doki Literature since we just finished
Yeah,
that.
that I think that's yeah.
All right, so
All right.
okay, if you guys don't know, shut up. I'm trying to not laugh.
All right. So we just finished.
Dude, literally in the fourth row, you see. All right. Anyway, yeah. Still best trap. Still best trap. Still best trap.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking about it. You just
There.
caught me. I can just imagine him saying,
Okay, no.
No.
"I believe in the me."
Okay, no.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's talk about Doki
Anyway.
Doki Literature
Okay.
Club. Literally,
Okay,
we're
let's
doing
move
the
on.
game a disservice by only giving it like a 15-minute.
Well, who says, dude? We can do whatever we want.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so-
but instead of doing an entire gaming section, we're gonna kind of do it in the same vein as the anime section, where we pick what we've been playing lately, favorite genre, favorite game, stuff like that. But we decided we're gonna save that for another podcast. I think that's almost a whole other podcast
Yeah.
in itself. We really underestimated how long we can talk about the things we love.
Yeah.
Golly gosh darn, who knew?
I mean, if you're coming from the streams, you love anime, so
Yeah, so
this must have been the perfect podcast.
There you go, dude.
Oh, I see what I'm regretting in the images now. Here we go. Okay.
You're so stupid. You're so stupid.
It's just the whole
So-
video of just traps. I hope.
So basically Doki Doki Literature Club, I'm sure if you haven't heard of it already, you're probably sleeping under a rock, to be frank. Like if you're into gaming at all and you haven't heard of it, that might actually be you're not a gamer. Straight up. I don't know. Am I overestimating its popularity? Do you
No,
guys
it's
think?
it's
It's pretty widespread
Yeah,
through Twitch and through YouTube, so
Twitter,
Yeah.
everything. I see it everywhere. Reddit, everywhere.
so Doki Doki Literature Club is a free visual novel that was developed by Team Salvato.
Yeah, something like that.
It was founded by Dan Salvato, who founded Super Smash Bros. 20XX.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's a visual novel that is categorized as a psychological. Anyway, this discussion probably won't be spoiler free. So if you haven't,
yeah.
if you haven't played it yet,
Good call.
yeah, if you haven't played
It's
it yet,
4 hours long.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
like a
they give you
4-hour
a good sense of how it's gonna be, with a little warning that it has.
Yeah, so it's tagged as psychological horror, and if you haven't played the game already, just click out this video right now. And go play
Yeah,
it for
go
yourself.
pause this video. Go watch
yeah.
the streams. over at twitch.tv.
Oh yeah, so you could watch the streams at twitch.tv Genki Squad.
If you want to
where
hear
we-
it voice acted, Lamau.
Yeah, or if you want to play it for yourself, it's a free download.
The expert voice acting.
But yeah, we're
by
definitely
these two, it's
yeah,
pretty
but
good.
it's definitely not spoiler free. So
Yeah, so go ahead.
Yeah.
We have our resident expert at describing games and anime. Josh, go for it.
all right, so Doki Doki Literature Club, yeah, was a game made by Dan Salvato. So it follows the story of these four girls, and you're obviously the main character, right? So these four girls follow like archetypes as we've described before. You have the shy dare, the shy dare. It's actually called kudere.
Oh.
It's yeah,
Cool.
KUU. So you have the tsundere, the kudere, and the childhood friend, and like the class president. And so the game is basically like a deconstruction of the like a typical visual novel. It starts out as like a painfully similar to like every other visual novel that you played, but for a reason, right? So you're this guy, he's kind of a loser. He watches anime and stuff like that. He's going to high school and he's not part of any clubs. He gets the invite from his childhood friend Sayori, who invites him to the literature club. And in the literature club, he meets the three other girls, and that's when things all go downhill. So the premise of the game is like you write these poems every day for to share with these girls, and based on what you write, you can earn affection points with certain girls.
Mm.
But what I want to talk about is definitely how meta this game is.
Mhm.
There's like for games like these, you never really want too much of, because after the gimmick has been done, you know, it's it's hard to replicate and have it be effective again. So, yeah, what are some things that you guys enjoyed about the game?
Like you said, meta, definitely
Yeah.
different. You knew if you got to the game late, you definitely knew something's gonna be different, and
Yeah.
still that did not take away from the game's genius at all. To be
So
honest.
so going into it, you knew it was psychological
I knew
horror,
it was
right?
gonna be psychological horror. I knew it was gonna be fucked up. I knew there was gonna be a twist because by the
Yeah.
time I got to it, word had already gone around what kind of game it was like. I was only slightly spoiled by one thing, but I was not spoiled by for other things.
Yeah.
Mm.
So did you expect that kind of horror, or were you expecting more of like a Higurashi kind of?
I was expecting actually just purely psychological, but there was a little bit of Higurashi horror in there as well. I guess
Like, did you expect it to be super meta like that?
No, I expected it to be very different and unique, but not to the point I experienced it in a way I could not actually believe. Wow, we were just talking about games we finished. I realized I finished this game.
There you go.
Yeah,
two
nice,
games
nice
for
work.
the whole year. Good one, Ecstasy.
Good job.
Professional streamer doesn't finish games. All right.
You're like Etika.
Oh, that guy's hella cool. So maybe there's still hope for me.
There you go.
Anyway,
Oh.
I did not expect it. I mean, it had horror of both varieties. It was definitely gory, a little bit, and it was definitely
Little
like
bit.
there was definitely some jump scares, and there's a lot of psychological. So it was horror in more than just psychological. I would argue.
Okay, so what we mean by meta is something that breaks the fourth wall. So so like I said, before we continue, so this discussion makes a little bit more sense. So the clincher of this is that you have the class president Monica, and for whatever reason she's not an option to date, but they do that on purpose. And it turns out that like Monica is like this sentient character that's omnipotent and realizes that she's in a game and
that she's destined to like kind of lose.
yeah, and she knows that she has no ending with the main character, right? So she tries to change the game in a way that she wins, but in the process of doing that, she messes up the game. The game kind of starts to glitch, and like characters start to act a little differently because she's rewriting the code and stuff like that, and she knows like that's what she's doing. So the ending of the game is incredibly meta. She explains everything that's what's going on, and the way that you finish the game is that you have to go into her character or go into the folder of the actual game and delete her character file. And
Insane.
yeah, so it's like that's what we mean by meta. Like it's like so fourth wall breaking that
and throughout the game she's talking to your character in the game, but by the end of the game she's talking to you, the player.
yeah. and
that
she makes
was
that
interesting.
distinction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she makes that distinction very knowingly.
And what I really like about this game is that it's very subtle. Like I was explaining earlier that like I like it's like bit by bit you notice something's off.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
like, so
Little glitches or like
yeah, so
something
like
that
little
someone says,
glitches.
like, oh, it's
Yeah, or
weird.
like sometimes like the text would be like off-centered, or like the girl's like eyes or something would be like discolored or something like that. But what was I gonna say? Dang, I lost my train of thought.
Ripperoni.
Fuck. Wait, hold on.
Damn, you
I
were
got
What
doing
do you like
so
about
well
the
too.
game?
It
It was
started
subtle.
legitimately
It's subtle.
sounded, yeah.
Yeah.
You sound like a
what,
professional for at least 3 minutes there.
what I last say?
I don't
You
even
like
know,
that it
dude.
was subtle and that
Yeah.
they
Okay,
like
yeah. Okay, I'm
changes you
back. I'm back.
noticed.
Okay, so like it's like very subtle. So in this game, like I said, you write poems for these girls, and the girls show the poems back to you. So like sometimes when you read the poem, something will be a little bit off, right? So for example, like Monica, she through her poem she hints that she's like trapped in this game, right? But you
Mhm.
don't know it yet, and it makes more sense later. And like there's like one of the girls like some like their poems get slowly a little bit more and more disturbing every time, and then literally there's a scene where one of the girls shows you her poem, and it's literally like a cry for help. Like it's a whole like
Mhm.
it's not even a poem, it's like a cry for help, because Monica is like this omnipotent character, right? So she sees everything that's going on in the game. And let's talk about Monica real quick, actually.
Can we talk
So
about the
Just
best?
Monica. Let's just talk about Monica.
Let's talk about
Monica.
the best girl.
So Monica hints that that occasionally that she is like a sentient character. So like there's like a scene there's a scene where she mentions to you like, oh, sometimes it feels like you and I are like the only real people here, and you don't really know what that means
Mhm.
until later on. So she's this girl trapped in this box where she's pretty much alone. Her friends are all programs that have like automated response stuff like that, and then she's alone. And then it's funny because you don't get her character development until the last 45 minutes of the game, where
Mhm.
she traps you into this room where she traps you in this room. She literally deletes the entire game except for you and her, and then like the CG is like staring at you, and then there's like about 4 hours of dialogue that you can go through, and that's when you find out the most about the entire game, like all together. And it like so Monica as a character was actually something I was like very surprised about. I actually really did like her, and you kind of sympathize with her at the end because of like um how much like she's gone through and stuff like that. So what were your guys' thoughts about like the end game and like Monica?
I will say that I called Monica best girl from the moment I opened up the
She
game.
is she is best girl.
I
She
will
is
say
best girl.
that. Like
Oh man.
everyone chooses Yuri. I chose Monica from the start. Of course, not
Damn.
knowing what was gonna happen. Monica's just more my type, but
But didn't you
yeah.
like the crazy girls?
I,
Well, I guess she is
dude,
crazy,
I
so
remember I was screaming like, "Yo, Yuri's great!" Through the whole game, I was changing girls all the time. Remember when
yeah.
things were going
Mhm.
really bad? I was like, "Yo, I think I like this tsundere chick the most because she's not fucking weird."
Yeah. I ended up
Yeah.
liking her the most, I think.
Yikes!
Why's
I'm just
that?
kidding. Yeah, she didn't speak to me
Hmm?
at all, but that's because I
Why's
didn't
that?
follow her at all. Yeah,
Oh, because she was like,
the
you
only
like learn
sane
about
one.
like her story, like she was like getting beaten at home or
Oh
whatever.
god,
Yeah.
yeah, that shit
But
was. See,
Yeah.
and I
but she's
never.
like the one that's like the call for help. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, she's the one that's trying to like
Y-
get people to like,
Yeah.
please don't.
It's actually super interesting the way that they did that. Like aside from Monica, I would say Natsuki had the most character development.
Mhm.
Or like you find out the most about her character. Yuri
Yeah,
actually you don't really know that much about, even at the end.
You just learn that like she just like. Do
it,
we like even before Monica's influence? Do we know that she cut herself or
I
no?
don't. I don't know
I
if it's ever clear because like I feel
Or
like
if it
a
was
lot of their.
always
I
just
feel like
like.
even Natsuki being beaten by her father could have technically been game code manipulated by Monica,
No,
right?
I don't think so. I don't
Okay,
think so. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
I
really
mean,
know, but yeah.
there's a lot of
It's also weird that Monica allows her to do that because she controls the game, but you still
yeah.
get to see that letter.
Oh, yeah. So
I thought that was weird
Because
too.
she's trying to drive them away, but for some reason their problems are actually making you
Yeah.
attracted to them. It's interesting dynamic.
yeah, it's actually very interesting the way that it's written. Um, did you did you watch that theory on the piano in the soundtrack?
You told me about it, and I thought it was fascinating.
Oh, you
Dude,
just hear piano during scenes that she's there.
yeah.
That she
So there's
sees.
like yeah,
I think
whenever
that'd be
she's
cool. I didn't notice that, but
yeah, whenever she's not there, there's no piano in the soundtrack. But like as soon as she shows up, then the piano starts playing. And then she mentions in the beginning that like, oh, like I've been playing piano.
Mhm.
And then at the very end, or then like she's like, "Oh, you should play something for us sometime." And she's like, "Oh, I'll play one time a little better." And then the end credits is her playing the piano.
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, dude!
Jesus, dude.
It was
Mhm.
such a good game. It was such a well thought out game, and it's
In,
free.
insanely
And it's
intuitive.
free.
Yeah,
Cool.
Did we mention it's free?
it's free.
It's for you guys.
By the way, it's free.
Please.
Mhm.
Yeah, but highly recommend. Don't take our word for it. If you guys have if you have $0 and 0 cents in your wallet, this is the game for you.
This is the game.
I'm sure your
Yeah.
potato toaster can run it as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
we never talked about Sayori.
Ugh.
Dude. Okay.
Yeah. That was like that's the moment that like, oh wow, this is ridiculous. This is bad. This is
Yes.
actually gone crazy. Like this.
So there's so your childhood friend is like the kind of like stereotypical childhood friend, like super cheerful, kind of ditzy, like a klutz, happy all the time.
Mhm.
But when you're writing her poems, when you pick the words like suicide, death, depression,
Mhm.
she perks up for those words for whatever reason. Then you
Yeah.
find out later that like she has like severe depression and she kills
She was
herself.
dealing with
Was that
yeah.
depression there before Monica, or is that a
I
manipulation?
think it was.
I think
Okay.
it was.
I think it was. I think Monica just made everything worse.
So
Yeah.
basically, everything there was already real, and it was just
Mhm.
accented
I
by
think
Monica.
she just hid it. Yeah.
Okay.
hid it.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, it's
So
very.
so Yuri was a cutter. Natsu was getting beaten by her dad, and Sayuri was depressed.
Yeah, that was
Mhm.
I think outside of Monica's influence.
Got
Obviously,
it. She just
there's a
made
lot
it
of
worse.
gray areas
Yeah,
in
she
the
just
game.
played
Mhm.
she just played on it. Makes sense to me. I don't really
Yeah.
know. I mean, I know about the game, but I don't know the game as well as some other people, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I actually like the minute I
Did
finished
some
it,
research, yeah.
I did a lot of research on it, and there's actually like a lot of theories and stuff on it.
Mhm.
So okay, here's the big one. So do you think that? So you know how like the ending was like Monica stops Sayori from going crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think that it's implied in the game that like Monica's stuck in the screaming void forever?
Hmm.
Because you
Or
know how
does she
she's
get
like
transferred? No, she doesn't get transferred because she's like, no,
she del-
you're one hurt. You won't
she
hurt
deletes
him
the
anymore.
entire game. She
Mhm.
deletes the entire game. The end credits is her deleting the entire game.
Mhm.
So, because you know how like when you turn off when you like close the game, she's like, oh yeah, I felt like I was like stuck in like a screaming void.
Oh yeah, that's right. Mhm.
Yeah. So it's my personal headcanon that like once she deletes herself with the game, there's no reason for her to be back in the void again. So she's just
Just
Cool.
non-existent.
Yeah, she's just
Yeah.
I
I
don't
think
know.
so. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It's all very confusing because like that
Mhm.
ending that I played through when I got it,
Hmm.
it was basically she said she loved you so much that she would basically do all it over again. So it replayed that ending with everyone except for her, where everything was seemingly normal.
Mhm.
Then it showed Sayuri going crazy, and then she said, "Nope, nope, nope. There's no happiness here."
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
she basically deleted everything,
Yeah.
which is confusing because it means she can't exist, right? Which means she can't be in pain. At least
Yeah.
that's
So
how I
Mhm.
that's my personal headcanon. I cannot live if I
that's how I hope to view it. But like,
Yeah. But people like say otherwise.
Mhm.
I
Dude,
mean, that's the thing though. She probably deletes the code, but does she delete the game? Because here's the thing: you have the game on your file still.
yeah, so isn't it
So,
that's true.
So
But
that means
Mhm.
she might have deleted the script and stuff, but I mean technically you have the game on your desktop.
Mhm.
I
So
mean if
it's
it's
up to
breaking
you
that
to
fourth
like
end it
wall,
but
for her.
after you finish the game, you can't replay it, right? You have
Not
to go
until
back and like,
you have to reinstall the game. Yes.
yeah, you have to reinstall
So
the game.
maybe that's how it is. Maybe
Yeah, I think when
Yeah.
you open it, you just have like the screen of like Doki Doki Literature Club, right? And it's like the
no.
girls.
I think when you reopen it, it's Sayori hanging. That
Really?
image we saw, yeah, because my brother said I saw that image because he forgot to reinstall the game
Oh,
before I played it.
I thought it was just because he was trying that Easter egg where you delete Monica first.
Oh, maybe that's what he
No,
did.
yeah,
I
that's
don't
when
really know.
you
No.
re-download, but you take out
Yeah.
first.
Oh, that's when you take Monica out.
Mhm.
So it literally just does all that. Like, I mean, it doesn't do anything. It literally just cuts to that screen. That's slightly
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Like
Yeah.
to the oh yeah, so what happens is like if you cut out because like it's implied that the literature club president is the one that gets the knowledge, right?
Hmm.
Of like being like a sentient like being. So when you delete Monica, it goes to Sayori, and Sayori you open the game, and instead of starting out like normal, Sayori's like, wait, what's going on? And she just starts going crazy, and then like the next scene is her hanging herself.
So basically, whoever is club president does not have a chance with the protagonist. Is that what happens as well? It's not just
I
being a sentient being; it's also having no route with the main character.
I actually don't know. I think that's
I'm
safe
still
to
not
assume.
sure about that because
Yeah.
why would she do that if she became the president? Or like why would all that just like cut to her going to that point?
Like there's a line that she says, she's like, "Oh, is this all there is?" And then like, no, this can't be it. So then maybe it's implied that like her route
Mm,
like
Yeah, I
ends
don't really,
short.
because I didn't really understand that. I mean, I understood it's like she gets all this knowledge, but I mean,
mm,
technically Monica was crazy, but I mean, like Sayuri was like when she got the same knowledge, maybe it's bent to their personalities a little bit. She truly went crazy and
Yeah.
hung herself. But
yeah.
why kill yourself if you know what it is? And
Yeah.
that means she
I
saw
just thought it
something
was like
truly terrible, pretty
She
much.
probably had like an existential crisis,
maybe, yeah.
honestly. And
At first I
Monica,
thought it was just like just something that the game did like, oh, you already heard about this game. Like
oh,
you
like kind
think
of like
that
a
if you just
punishment
delete
thing,
her,
like
yeah.
oh,
Because the only other game that I know that did like that whole meta thing, like with saves and stuff, was oh god, I forgot what it was called. You played it on the channel though. It was
oh,
Did
Undertale.
Undertale. Yeah, Undertale
Undertale
did
is
that
very
same kind of
meta.
thing. If you
Oh,
save scummed,
oh
it
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
that's true.
oh, you thought you could just like kill everybody and then come back
Oh right, yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
nobody's business. But
Right.
we're on to you, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Undertale is a really good example of like a very meta game.
Hmm.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
yeah. So Monica, best girl.
For sure,
yeah, just
easily.
Monica.
Dude, you know what scene really got me was when you know how in the first part of the game she's like, "Oh, like, save your game, blah 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 blah."
Mm.
But
Oh
then in the
yeah, when she
second
said
but
that, I saved it. I was like, heh heh
eh,
heh.
but in the
Mhm.
second
Thanks,
part of the
Monica.
game, when she goes like, "Wait, who am I talking to? Can you hear me?" And I was like, "Oh, dude,
Disgusting, dude.
that shit." And then
Yeah,
the text box
that's
comes
crazy.
up and she was like, "Please help me." And I was like,
Hmm.
dude, this game is crazy. But yeah, this is the kind of horror that I like. There's like,
Mm.
yeah, there's a suicide scene. Obviously, there's some horror scenes. Dude, when she was talking about Sayori's suicide, oh, that
Oh
gave me
my
chills.
god.
That gave me chills, dude.
Yeah, you just kind of left her hanging there. I'm like,
Dude,
oh no.
dude, and when she was like saying like, oh, like her survival kit, like instincts kicked in at like the last second. That's why her nails were all
Mm.
bloody. Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Not a fan. I mean, huge fan, but like, damn, dude.
Damn.
I
Yeah,
love
but
horror
aside
so
from like
much.
all like the metagame and stuff like that, it touched on some very serious issues, um, like about like depression and anxiety
So
Mm.
and like
don't date the shy girl.
so stupid. If you,
Don't tell the person that said she loves you. Oh, we're friends though.
Dude, I can't believe I did that. I'm freaking filth. I know it probably led to the same thing, but I am trash.
Yeah, I think
Like
either way
she's
it
like,
led the same
yeah.
thing, but
I know, but still,
Have
like
you
on
have you
stream,
guys
I was
gone
just,
through all of Monica's dialogue?
I'm not.
no, I
I
haven't.
need to.
Dude,
I have it bookmarked on my Chrome. I need
dude, you
to.
should, dude. She actually has some like pretty like legitimate advice.
Let me
It's funny.
freaking. Let me
She
open
talks
this
about
shit
like
up.
what does she talk about? She talks about how like the job market is like increasing their like qualities and stuff like that, and like the problems of being a millennial. You find out that she's a vegetarian. Monica's a
Oh
vegetarian,
wow.
I mean,
and
did ever imply that in the game or not?
huh?
Did ever imply that in the game or not really?
Imply it?
Yeah, that she was
No,
It's just
no.
in.
She tells you she's a vegetarian.
Okay, no,
That's
I was
kind of a deal
just wondering
breaker.
if it
Kind of deal
implied that
breaker. No
before.
more Monica.
Mhm.
This game.
Yeah, so there's like that last 45 minutes. There's like a bunch of miscellaneous topics that she goes over. I actually went through all of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
going through it. You know, high school is really a turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. People can get really passionate and dramatic, and others have aching hearts and seek attention on social media. But all of the social pressure and hormones can lead to a dark time in people's lives. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Jesus Christ, dude.
yeah, it's like
Yeah. Real
it's
stuff.
it's like in that time when you find out that all she really wants to do.
Mhm.
It's so sad.
Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive?
Damn, that shit was crazy.
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
mean in like a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Just being in school or working at some job for some company. Dude, that's me.
No,
Yes,
no.
I don't exist, dude. I'm gonna reprogram my
God.
game. What did I say to you today, Jersey? Life is just a simulation, and
yeah,
Jersey's some
shit.
tool that says some dumb shit.
I was saying like Luigi Mansion 4 confirmed. But do you have time to talk about other games or?
Man, I mean, I'll leave
Are we
it up
trying
to
to
you
call it?
guys. I mean, because it depends on
We could-
what time you guys have to get up and move around. I have to get up at 6 a.m., but I do not care.
Oh, I have to get up at fucking 6 too. Oh.
Wait, you have 8 a.m. tomorrow? Get wrecked,
Yeah.
son.
Damn,
Dang.
fuck. Maybe we should call it then.
I mean,
Alright,
we are
well.
2 hours and 10 minutes deep.
All right, well that's
Ooh.
time. We're a little bit over the.
All right,
Just a
expect
little
this
bit.
more often. These are super easy to record. Well, that's not why. Oh, gee. These are actually super fun to do. So, and
Yeah.
I know you guys oftentimes enjoy listening to us. I'm pretty sure this time I could tell from the audio because I was monitoring the audio the whole time that it was not as choppy as our last video at all.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
cool.
God.
Thank God. I don't know how that got so many views being as choppy as it was.
Maybe that's why it got views.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Put in the chops. Put in the chops in post.
Are you?
There will be no gameplay. There will only be a raw image in the back. So go ahead and minimize this out. I mean, it's at the end of the video. What the fuck? Am I
Yeah,
saying?
we should have said that in the beginning.
Yeah, that
but,
probably should have been.
They'll know it'll be a
Yeah.
still image. So I hope you guys minimize
Alright.
this out while you did your homework or whatever you are doing. Expect a lot more of these podcasts because
Should be doing homework.
And if you guys have anything that you want us to talk about, leave.
oh no, Jersey's cutting out last second. That feels bad.
Oh.
Man.
Shit.
I know.
Well, leave your favorite. Answer all the questions below in the.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually,
Yeah.
answer all the topics in the comments below, and go ahead and if you want to hear us talk about anything, go ahead and leave some feedback.
Yeah.
Next time we're probably gonna leave. We just had one basically dedicated to anime and a little bit towards gaming. Next time I think it'll be towards gaming completely, unless we decide. Depends on our schedule because our next schedule we want to release a year in review kind of podcast of just kind of everything that's related to Genki Squad.
So that's gonna be
channel
probably coming
gaming
in
anime
December.
basically anything.
Some Pokemon, you know.
Yeah. Oh shoot, we were supposed to talk about Ultra Sun Ultra Moon today. And it lets us post this earlier. In case you guys didn't know, I got the game a week early, and I will say it's fucking disappointing.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Said it.
I'm still
said, "Are you?"
I'm still grinding through it, so there's obviously some incentive to play.
There you go.
My
So-
team's fun if you want to hear it at the end of the
All
video.
right, what's your team?
You guys want to? Okay, so it's Incineroar,
Okay.
Sylveon,
Ooh.
Ooh,
Garchomp,
silly.
Okay.
Magnezone,
Ooh.
Halucha, Wishy-Washy. I feel like that's a really fun team.
Wishy-Washy is on the team. It
Dude,
made
cries and gains weight. That's me.
it.
I named it Ecstasy. Feels bad, man. Oh my god.
Anyway,
Crybaby, dude.
so thank you everybody for watching and or listening. And until next time, guys, peace.
Peace.
Bye.
Wow, you didn't even say peace.
Nope.